Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the second and the final day of the Tata Steel Chess India Blitz 2023. This is Sagar Shah and joining me is my co-host Amruta Mokal.
Hello, Sagar, and that's a new role again with you. So, today, how exciting it's gonna get. Oh, Sagar, there's an echo.
Yes, it's going to
Why
be...
do you do all these blunders, Sagar?
No, it's not a
Are you
blunder.
not solving tactics?
Because of the chat chess moves, it gets activated, but I had kept it off here so the viewers could not hear it. And Amruta, right now, Pragnananda is leading the tournament with 6.5 out of 9, followed by Vidit Gujarati, who is on 6 out of 9, then Alexander Grishuk, followed by Arjun Erigaisi and D. Gukesh. This is how we have the top standings, and Pragg was amazing yesterday. He scored 5 wins out of 5, then drew a game, and then he did lose 2, but in the end came back against Arjun Erigaisi.
Yeah, I think the two games he lost with Vidit and Gukesh, he would today, right, be interested in taking a revenge.
I agree. It would be very, very exciting to see who's going to win today's matchup. And guys, in the chat, please let us know what are your thoughts.
Chat kahan hai, Sagar?
Oh, let's bring the chat in. What are your thoughts? We are going to put up a poll very soon on our live stream. And maybe will Pragg win? Will Vidit win? Let's make the poll. Start a poll saying who do you think will win Tata Steel Chess India Blitz?
Shriram Rangachari says Pragg looks like Stenitz with that swag in this pic.
Pragg, Vidit. Let's give Grishuk, or because they are the top 3, or others. You know, anyone else if you think.
Gateman is saying never underestimate the two GOAT, MVL and who else was it?
Grishuk. I put it there. By the way, games have started. Pragnananda with the white pieces opens with 1 e4. And Amruta, let's also have our bars on the screen so that our viewers can see all the games together.
Yeah, when you say bars, I think I should drink something.
Yes, water. And there we have all the bars here so that you can follow all the action from the right of your screen. Who is winning, who's doing what. And guys, let's get cracking. Today we have 9 rounds. E4, E5 played by Rajabov is black. Pragg is white. Pragg goes for his favorite Italian. Bishop C5, D3, Knight F6. Oh, he puts his knight on C3. Generally, you put your pawn on C3.
I think he had played this in World Cup.
Maybe one game.
Yeah,
yes.
one game.
And now he takes, pawn takes, and Rajabov says, I'm happy with my doubled pawns. Pragg goes in with his knight. Queen comes up. Knight E3. Maybe he's looking at trying to get control of the F5 square. So castling, knight jumps in. Pragg goes there exactly as we thought. Pawn is pushed forward, and now Pragg is thinking here. He's not made his move, Amruta. And could be that he has some ideas here on his mind. He goes bishop A2.
So is he going to kick the knight on D4?
Oh, yes, he could have played C3 directly, but no, he went bishop back, and now Rajabov has hit the knight here. Where does the knight go? Can he go to F5? Or because Amruta, if you go here, oh, you can go to G6 as well because of the pin. Wow. But here I can take, and this is very good position for black.
Really?
Yes.
I couldn't have assessed it that way. With
No,
the
you.
pawn on F5. But anyway,
This is not good.
I trust the engine. I don't trust you, but engine, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You trust the engine. And the main thing here, Amruta, is that you cannot put your knight here. So maybe you have to go back, which is a tough move for Pragg to make because, you know, you're going back, but he is able to make amazing moves and he finds it. He plays it.
Okay, I thought he had a C3 as a counter attack as well, but he went back.
He
Rook
went-
D8.
A4, he hit the queen side.
What a move!
Yeah,
Suddenly you make a move on the queen side. That too, you're giving up a pawn for the
No,
for
you're
timing.
fighting for this square. And if you are not careful, let's say, for example, Rajabov plays something like, any move, rook e8, then I can play take,
Oh,
take.
that's the chat.
And guys,
White to play.
white to play.
Sagar has given a hint. If all of you were alert for that fraction of second, but white to play. And in the
Vidit
meantime, Vidit
has
made a
blundered.
big blunder against Harikrishna.
We'll go to that game, guys, very shortly.
Yes, Sriram, Satyam, and Alok. You guys are right. Bishop takes f7, and there is a. It's the time to
Disco.
Hisco.
And the right moves by Sriram, Satyam, Alok.
Yes, Sagar, done. We have Blitz, Sagar. Only 3 names we can read.
Okay. So bishop f7, check, and the rook is hanging. So that's the reason why Rajabov quickly puts his rook on the b file, and he says that now I'm off this attack there that is possible here. Meanwhile, while Pragg is thinking this is our main game because he's the leader, let's check Vidit. What did he do to land up in such a difficult position? So it started
Opening.
with the Torre attack. This is known as the Torre attack he took. It all seems pretty normal. Check. E5. Queen went back. Pawn to D5. Wow, Harikrishna, very aggressive. And this is the first mistake. He should have played A6. But he played takes. Queen takes. And A6. Now bishop went back. But this was a big blunder.
He cannot support the f7 point. Unbelievable.
Yeah. No, I think Vidit just completely zoned out. Something went wrong.
This
He
is
forgot.
completely like a blind spot.
Takes, castles. Also, Harikrishna said this pawn I can take any time. So he didn't go and chop it off instantly. F6, Rook D1. And I don't see this king surviving this.
Such an important round for Vidit. And today is the first round.
Yeah.
I think in Blitz, 9 rounds back to back, do you think it will create a lot of impact, Sagar, psychologically losing like this?
Well, hopefully it doesn't, but let's see what happens right now. Harikrishna has managed, he can go knight g6, hitting here, and it's only a matter of time before this king is won. It's going to get checkmated right in the center of the board. But look at what Pragnananda has done. He is just completely outplaying Rajabov. You see, this is a weakness. So first he maneuvers his knight from here to here to here. What a beautiful...
And then knight had gone to h4 also.
Yeah, and then he will kick off this knight which is in the center.
Yeah.
And this is completely better because Amruta, once a knight lands here, the queen will be ready to join in. This is big trouble for Rajabov.
But right now, what is Black's threat? If at all you look only on the queen side, like yesterday, who made that blunder? Raja only blundered.
Yes, of course. Rajabov actually blundered a fork against Pragg and an entire rook against Gukesh.
Yeah.
So today he's trying to chop off one of the rooks if he can.
क्योंकि मैंने सब बंद किया था ये चल रहा है गूगल ड्राइव पे कुछ
No, we are back. So queen goes to f3 and we are waiting for the moves. Guys, sorry for that. All is well.
हो जाता है all good there, Sagar. But queen f3 के बाद have
Yeah, I think we can.
no, I'll tell you the moves quickly. Only 3 moves, Sagar.
Yeah.
Rook d7 by Raja. H takes g5. H takes g5. Now I think he went queen h3.
With a forced mate here.
Oh, you can't stop them. Knight g8.
Knight g8 was possible, but I think he resigned here already.
Because anyway, your g4 and queen h5 mate ideas.
Yeah, g4 followed by queen h5 coming in. So this is.
So Pragg has beaten Raja.
Yeah.
Right now. And what's up with Vidit? Is he fighting back? That's the question.
Well, he is completely busted here, Amruta. If you see the number of pieces on the board, he's already lost 1 piece, another piece. He's 2 pieces down. My goodness.
Crazy. And what's happening with Arjun and who is the next one? Grishuk. By the way,
in fact, all games are over.
Really?
Yeah, all games are over.
In
and
only 10 seconds when we got disconnected.
Yeah, all games got over. That's how fast things roll here. We can quickly check here. So, firstly, we have an update that MVL and Grishuk drew, which means that Grishuk now moves to 6.5 points. So but Pragg won. So he has a 1 full point lead. Harikrishna won against Vidit. So Harikrishna moves up to 5 points out of 10. Abdusattorov did beat Gukesh, which is a big result. We will look at that game.
Really?
Yeah. And Vincent versus
So yesterday Gukesh had beaten Abdusattorov. Today
yeah.
Abdusattorov beat Gukesh.
And Arjun lost to Vincent. So very
Oh.
tough round there. And Vidit, last game is Pragnananda beat Rajabov. So actually Pragg had a very good round right now. And he managed to create this victory for himself. But rest of the Indian players and Harikrishna, both of them won. But Arjun lost, Vidit lost, and also Gukesh lost. Okay, let's quickly check, Amruta, a couple of games and see what happened because the next game will start pretty soon, I believe. So, firstly, how did Gukesh lose to Nodirbek Abdusattorov? We can quickly have a look.
Yeah.
So, it seemed like a normal opening here. Gukesh went knight b4. Abdusattorov didn't play the best move. Now Gukesh was actually better here with clearly extra. He was doing very well. Knight f5, but then he started to play not so well, and Nodirbek started to make a comeback here.
But this still was okay for him.
Yeah, looks completely fine, and
Must have blundered, I feel.
yeah,
Sagar. He must have
something
blundered.
huge. He
In
actually
fact,
just,
all the moves which he's making, they're not even unnatural.
I think
Maybe
he just
C6.
lost the thread, Amruta, because now Abdusattorov got back into the game, takes. Oh, he just e4. Oh, he just forgot about this move, Amruta. He
But
thought
knight d4, what's the problem?
because f7 is hanging.
Oh, that's the blitz mistake. Otherwise, you don't make such mistakes.
He just resigned here. He didn't even want to play this endgame out. Takes, rook takes, king h7 because this is already. But he could have played on, Amruta, because this is hanging. Okay, it's losing, but still.
Maybe I think today energy is something they really are trying to save
Yeah.
for the next rounds. By the way, Nishita is saying first loss for Vidit and Arjun. Is it the first loss?
No, I think they lost yesterday for sure. Arjun lost to Pragg yesterday. Not the first for sure, but yeah, they didn't lose too many yesterday. And also
What
we
about
have
Arjun? Yeah.
Arjun versus Vincent. I think Vincent from the final position, you can see that he completely dominated the game. Arjun trying very hard in the opening, going for some kind of a Nimzo Indian. By the way, the standings have been updated on the top right of your screen.
Oh,
So you
Grishuk has moved to number 2nd spot again.
yeah.
No, they are still getting updated, Sagar.
Why?
No, their big now came to 4th place. Just changed a bit.
Yes, but now it's updated. All are on 10 out of 10.
Ah.
So I think Arjun simply got outplayed in the opening because you can see that his bishop is bad and his bad opening that he chose, he did not get such a big chance. In fact, Arjun usually gets to come back. You know, he's a big fighter. But here, somehow, he got into a tough spot. Although his position still looks okay, the c7 pawn is very weak. And now he lost that pawn.
Oh. Yeah, but I didn't like the opening much
Yeah.
because he
That was
did
the
try to
main
mix
reason.
maybe Queen's Indian Nimzo kind of a thing, but somewhere really had to struggle.
Correct. That was not so well
Yeah.
done.
Once again, Vincent is showing that he, you give him a chance and he is taking them.
Yes. And you know, Amruta, in Blitz, one thing that should be remembered is that it's very, very quick paced. And once someone gets a streak going on the final day, it's very difficult to stop that person. I remember in 2018, Vishy Anand got that streak.
Acha.
And he managed to win that tournament.
Ah.
He played so well
He
on
also
day 2.
played a playoff, no?
Yes. He was like maybe at this point, maybe something like Arjun or Hari. He was in the middle of the pack. But then he started to win one after another and then he managed to reach
Yeah,
the top.
second day. And the last day, I think Pragnananda versus Nakamura
Yes.
was the last round, and it all also dependent on that game.
Correct.
And Pragg actually held Nakamura to a draw.
That was a big
That
thing.
was
there.
very important to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, do check that out if you have, if you are unaware of that.
You know, Amrita, the biggest shocker for me was Vidit's move here, Queen A5. I mean, it's like saying, yes, I understand this is weak. Okay, but I'll go Bishop E7 and castle, or Queen E7, at least I'll pin it. But you go Queen A5 and then Bishop B3, and what were you thinking?
Yeah, that's the question. What do you think happened?
Yeah,
Has it happened with you in Blitz games?
yeah, for sure in Blitz, but it's just like, you know, you've come in and you are not well focused. So in classical game, you are able to focus yourself. When you think something wrong, you're like, oh, you know, let's reset. But on Blitz, in Blitz, you have 3 minutes. You're not able to do that.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. No, okay, but this is like a warning right now.
Yeah.
It's like an alarm clock. And then the next round, sometimes when you lose in such a way, it kind of helps you to be so alert, you know. Sometimes you've played a good game and you've lost. Then the next time also you're like, you see there, who knows?
Yeah, true. No, I
What
mean,
effect it will
this
have.
this could be that it really motivates with it, because next round is a very crucial one for him, because he's facing Alexander Grishuk, and Alexander Grishuk is currently on number 2 spot. So if Vidit manages to beat Grishuk now, he then bounces back to the second position.
Yup.
Yeah, that's a good point that Sriram makes. He says, Sadhguru Jaggi mentioned, always find reason to smile even in bad times.
During Prag's session with him. But I don't think that is a Sadhguru effect, because as far as we have seen him for 9 years, I mean, firstly, for an illegal move, both the players smile, yeah? Normally. It's like.
No,
so
players don't
stupid.
smile always. They get shocked many times. But
Yeah,
I think,
but Pragg has been a jolly person, and in general, like,
yeah.
I wouldn't say it's that effect.
Well, I think Pragg just knew that his position was lost there and there was nothing much to play for, because Vidit was completely winning. So might as well just, you know, he let it out a bit. He was a bit loose there. But Amruta, Pragg takes on MVL now, which is going to be an interesting battle to see. And guys, let's see what poll says, Amruta. What is
maybe we
our...
can just disappear that and focus on one screen, Sagar. What do you say?
Which one?
This screen?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's not updating, no, in between.
Yeah, let's look at what the poll results are. People, 72% think that today Pragg will win. 20% think that Vidit will win this event. Grishuk 4% and others have 4%. So really a huge support to Pragnananda. And we'll see today. I think I'm very excited for Pragg versus Gukesh, because Pragg has not done so well against him. But meanwhile, guys, we have close to 1,000 people watching this and just 181 likes. Please do hit that like button. It will really help to get more people as today starts to get more and more exciting.
Atanu says, sometimes it's like, damn, can't believe that I did such a silly thing. And you burst into laughter. Yeah, sometimes when you slip on the floor and then you fall down, you slip on the banana peels. Has it ever happened to you?
I'm sure that I have fallen down, and I'm also sure that many people have started
Like
laughing.
they fall down and they start laughing.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah, true. No, in my case, others started laughing when I fell. Okay, we are getting the games started.
Started?
No, games will start in a bit, I think in 1 minute or so, because I think it's 20 minutes per.
Yeah. Guys, how many of you in the chat have played these, one-day blitz tournaments in your city? And normally it's on the weekend, but how many of you have played it? Say 9 or 11 rounds. And how was your experience like? Enormous asks, hi Sagar sir, how do you improve your chess in a shorter time format?
I think more practice would be good. Playing online is a very good way to improve your shorter format, and I think a lot of players do continue playing online. It's a very cool way. Oh, by the way, games have started. Prag
Knight
starts off
f3. Oh,
with
he's playing e4, d4, knight f3 every day, making it difficult for his opponent to guess which opening he's gonna play.
yeah.
Well, Sagar, go, go, go.
So right now he's gone d4, knight f6. It's a very symmetrical variation, castles, castles, and now he plays his pawn up to c4. This is the solid variation. If you remember, queen a4 was played by Pragg against Arjun at the World Cup, and Arjun had responded with knight d7, queen b3 had also occurred there. So this is all well-known stuff. Arjun had played, I think, a5, then c takes and a4, pushing the queen away. Let's see what MVL does. I
Wow,
think
you remember
MVL
everything.
is a bit surprised at this point of time.
Yeah, he's using a lot of time for a 3 minutes blitz, right?
Yeah, he's thinking a lot. He plays a5, takes a4. That's exactly what's happened. CD, and I think Pragg will be very comfortable here because he knows this opening. He's played it at a classical game in a very important clash, and he was better there. So
Which means that he is using the main openings here. He finds this round. These 2-3 rounds are very important. If he is able to maintain the lead, I think it kind of makes it very clear
yes,
towards a victory.
no, I think right now already he has a 1 point lead, and one more win here would make it huge because you know what will happen is also the players will fight amongst themselves. Like Vidit may beat Grishuk, then suddenly Pragg's lead grows even further. Let's see how that goes. First b3 played, and this pawn always dominates this knight. You know, the knight cannot jump forward, it can't come here, it can't come here. So clearly this is a problem piece for black. And you can see how Pragg is moving super fast. He has 3 minutes on the clock as compared to just 2 minutes 5 seconds. Bishop comes to e4 for MVL. But can Pragg actually capture this? Well, you can't capture it because if you take, I take back with the pawn, hitting the knight, and then...
And guys, knight e5 would be a big blunder.
yeah, not really, Amruta.
Why? It's a pin, no?
Bishop is defending the
No,
queen.
but another bishop.
I'll take with the pawn.
Ah, two, you'll first take.
Yeah, take.
Okay.
And perhaps it's possible to go here, you know, it's very much possible that this is played. So let's see if Pragg goes for that.
Bar nahi aayega big, I guess.
Bars can be put up. I think
it can be put up.
There was a small delay in Lee Chess.
And a lot of interesting comments. I will read them in the break for sure. But right now, we have exactly 1,000 people watching Sagar.
Yeah.
Okay. And while I said that, it became 1,100. So hair is growing.
Okay, so right now Pragg has been thinking for quite some time, nearly 2 minutes left for him. He is trying to figure out what is the way in which he can defend here. And also, Amruta, this is a very stable round. If you see, all the bars are right in the center for the time being.
No big blunder rate. By the way, very important round is Vidit versus Grishuk.
Yes. We'll go there.
Oh,
by the way,
95.
this happened. What we were just discussing, take, which you thought was a blunder, is actually on the board. Rook comes in from the other end.
Why did he not take on e5?
I think if he took here, he was afraid that after bishop takes, these two bishops are very powerful, also attacking here. So Grishuk, MVL decided to come in with his rook, and rook fd1 played by Pragg.
So basically, for e4, you are getting e5.
Yeah, he took e5, and now I think he will take here.
So double bishop advantage with Pragg. Plus
And also,
b7 is weak.
B7
plus
is weak.
the knight is...
Knight cannot come here. It's being dominated by this pawn. So I think a very small but a very stable edge for white.
Correct.
But to win such a position against MVL is not going to be easy. It's a technical position. Look at him. He attacks this pawn. Very smart. Very smart move here by MVL. Yeah, what does Pragg do now? Does he go and sort of defend this? What is
Yes.
his move going to be? He goes rook b1.
He tries to exchange the most active piece for black.
And this is a pin, because if you take here, how do you come out of this pin is a
Bishop
big
C2,
question. Yeah, you have to
passive
go back.
move.
So definitely a good move played here, rook d8 by MVL. And now Pragg is thinking. He goes bishop d3. He breaks this pin.
I like this move very much. The bishop looks solid on d3 for now. But knight d5. Can MVL now take this opportunity to bring his knight?
Yeah,
In the
maybe
forefront.
he can. Maybe he can bring his knight into the game. Or he does it. Amruta, well done. Well done. That is a good move that you've suggested. It is the correct one.
Okay, now what should Pragg do, Sagar?
I think Pragg here needs to figure out
Maybe take bishop c1. How is that idea?
what you want to trade everything. Take.
It's bishop c1 with the idea of bishop c4, basically winning a piece.
Also be careful. Knight c3 might jump in.
Ooh, nice move.
So right now he goes bishop e1. Rook takes. And what Pragg is counting on, guys, is the double bishop here. Meanwhile, on our Dhokebaz meter on the right, we can see that Rajabov is worse against Vincent. We have Arjun Nodirbek equal. Gukesh is better against Harikrishna. Vidit seriously worse
Oh my
against
God.
Grishuk. Oh,
The
knight
last game
c3
would be
played.
tough on him.
Amruta, this
Then-
seems like it's heading towards a
towards the
draw.
draw because opposite colored bishop. Only if Pragg takes on c3. But if right now Pragg, he doesn't take. He's saying no draw right now.
But what
Sagar.
about this? Oh, there is a huge
Oh!
blunder. Guys, can you find what was the
Nice
winning move
question.
here for
to play.
black?
Black to play. Proud husband. No, we are co-hosts here right now. That's the role happening.
Yes, Shaibi Binod, Samir Sinha, Vrinda Agarwal. Well done, guys. Rook takes d3, pawn takes, check. And as Amruta says, only we can read 3 names today because it's blitz. So rook b2 played, but it's dangerous because here the bishop is looking at the rook. But Pragg was confident that nothing's happening. Now moves his rook to c2. Very good play. King g2. And Amruta, Pragg is keeping the flame alive in the position.
Exactly. And this decision of him I really like. But look at the time. He had 1 minute more earlier.
Yeah.
Now he's down to 11 seconds and MVL has 37.
Yes, but slowly his position is looking good. He's now threatening e5 to win this knight because it blocks the bishop's path. So
Bishop
MVL
e4.
puts his bishop ahead of the pawn, but now the king comes in. He's going to
Yeah.
push.
Important is that white king has no check from the black knight.
Yes. And as you have always been saying, in blitz, knights are so tricky. So
Yeah.
Pragg has to be careful of some forks here. And now he pushes his b pawn. But maybe knight back. It's not a move that has been liked so much by the engine. But I think humanly a very decent move.
Yeah. B5 now? Can you go B5?
He goes
Okay,
and
rook
rook c5.
c5.
And now
Bishop.
no, this is not a threat. This is not really a
No, I
threat.
thought of bishop f2. But
Oh, he took.
Oh,
And I
then
think
opposite
that
colored
this one,
bishop.
they are going to agree
Yeah.
to a draw now. So Pragg keeps his lead intact with this
Yes.
draw. That's what has happened. Let's quickly go to the game of second place. Very important. Vidit Gujarati versus.
he's completely lost.
Oh, and
my
Grishuk
God.
wins. Because Amruta, there was a lot of pressure here. So Vidit starts off with 2 losses. And we will also check the other game which is going
Temur
on.
versus Kamer mate coming soon.
Yeah.
Says,
No, let's go to Arjun versus Nodirbek. Because this one, I think Nodirbek is coming back in this tournament. He's already on 4th position. Meanwhile, if Arjun wins, he can reach.
But once again, Arjun is playing against queen versus knight. And we
Yeah.
know that this combination is better than the combination of queen versus bishop.
But-
But right now, it's equal.
Is he
So-
going to accept a
Oh,
draw
yeah,
here?
seems like that. Yes, they both are going towards a perpetual.
But never discount Nodirbek. Yeah, he can keep fighting in just about any position. No,
No,
but
but
this
this was
time he
drawn.
does not.
This was
So
drawn.
draw. That
Okay,
means.
so quickly the games are getting over. Side, let's go to Gukesh versus Hari and one Skymer. What is the final
Finished.
position?
It's over.
It's over.
Rajabov wins his game against Vincent. So that's a
Okay,
big,
yeah,
big
because
result.
He had a
Look
very tough day yesterday.
at how he's checkmated him.
Did he allow
Yeah.
Vincent allowing this checkmate? Nice gesture there. What about Gukesh Sagar?
Gukesh won his game against Harikrishna, so
Okay.
that is a good result for Gukesh. Yesterday he had lost, I believe, against Hari. So we
Right.
can go through the game as well. But let's first look at we saw how Pragg played against MVL. Let's look at Vidit's game against Grishuk.
Yeah, because for Grishuk with the black pieces, he's beating Vidit.
Yes, big
It
result.
does mean that last game would have had some impact um, on Vidit after losing to
maybe
Hari.
maybe the last game, or he's just started
Yeah.
off in a very slow fashion here. But guys, look at the standings. Pragg has now 8 points, Grishuk on 7.5. The game between Pragg and Grishuk is going to be very important.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens,
Because
Vidit on
Grishuk knows
6.
that is his only chance to beat Pragg and get back
Yes,
to the lead.
but still, I would say all these 6 names that you can see on your screen have a chance to still win this, because there are 7 more games to go. And if you get a streak of 7 out of 7, even Arjun there.
Yeah,
on 5
imagine
points.
if Arjun is on 13, then can he?
No.
Sorry, 12.
Yeah.
Can he win?
Yes, possible,
12?
because then Pragg would be on, has to not score more than 4. We have to see
Yeah.
how others do, but let's quickly check what happened with Vidit's game.
Okay.
Here we had the Nimzo Indian, very standard position. And typical line, I think Vidit was prepared for it.
Everything
96.
seems so decent for Vidit.
Yeah, all is
Where
well.
did it go wrong? Bishop C1.
It feels a bit
Rook
like
E1, yeah?
maybe this idea of Amruta Queen F3. I don't know if it was with its prep, but generally you put your pawn on F3 in these lines. Put your pawn here, try for G4
But
ideas.
E3 is weak and
That's
C5
fine.
is happening.
That's fine. You have your bishop
Okay.
here. But okay, C5, Rook D1. Maybe this move, Rook E1, was a little bit clumsy. So, all in all,
But it still looks fine as of
Yeah,
now.
it's
I mean,
playable.
it's not so bad.
here comes a big mistake actually with
Like to play now?
B3.
Wait.
No, I think it's not a move to play. He just played A6. He could have also played C4 with the very nice idea that if you take, I open up my bishop. But he went A6, bishop dropped back, C4. Again, the same concept. Bishop went back, B5, and you will see that black has things going for him on the queen side. BC.
Yeah, and
BC.
majorly with its double bishops are right now
Yeah, not too active.
Yeah, not really so powerful.
And I think mainly Vidit had one more move and could put his knight here, he would have been okay. But MBL was, Grishuk was like, I'm coming in, attacking you here. You must take. He took here, pawn takes, and now the rook. Oh, beautiful move.
Rook A6 is such a
Beautiful.
nice rook lift.
Beautiful rook lift. Rook G6, Queen E2, and now bishop coming here. So you see, he even gave up this pawn so that he can start attacking here. Queen H4, he brings the queen in, take, and bishop here. Now this is under pressure. So he went rook G1, Queen H3, rook F1, takes. Oh, another rook comes in. What a beautiful game played by
No, I think
Grishuk.
Grishuk really played well. With its 2-3 moves in the opening were not like really did not help him.
Yeah.
But for Grishuk also, he had to play accurately to gain that advantage, slow and steady.
A good question to ask is, what is black's threat here? For example, if I play the move E4, how is this winning now for black? What is the move you would play as black? Because you might think, oh, why did Vidit resign so soon? But what is the move here?
Nice question there. Shriram says, Sagar, I live in Ireland. I won a local tournament here last month and was gifted the book Winning Pawn Structures by Irish GM Baburi. His second in 1999 times gifted me with the first prize book. His second in... his second in 99 gifted. Oh no, Winning Pawn Structures is an amazing book.
It's a
Definitely.
very good book.
Yeah.
And I think it is something which you should definitely read to get a very good grasp of how to play with isolated queen pawn. So it's a very good book. We have studied it as well, and I think it will be very helpful to you.
Shaibi says, I have played 7 rounds Blitz, 3+2 in Dubai. Arey,
Oh,
nice.
Shaibi, what happened there? Did you do well?
Jia says, I want to participate in Blitz, but I couldn't find how to participate in it. Do check out our calendar also. There you will find some tournaments. Plus on AICF you will find some tournaments. There's calendar everywhere on FIDE. Then there is a paid website, Chess Mix. So if you're
Did anyone
keen-
say bishop takes h2, Amruta?
Oh, sorry, I did not check the answer.
But this is the
Yes,
correct
yes,
move. Bishop
H2.
h2, because now if you take with the queen, the rook is hanging.
Yeah,
And
and a
guys,
few people who said queen takes f1. Nothing really happens with queen f1.
no, something really good happens. Vidit wins. Okay, so that was Vidit's game. I hope you got an overview of it. We will now go to the game between Gukesh and
But,
Harikrishna.
yeah, maybe you should right now is the round figure 1435.
No, it's at 1440.
What? Next round?
Yes,
Acha, you got the info.
20 minutes.
Rahul asked Sagar what are the players' mentality at this time? Like who is at the top and who can be at the top? What's going on in their minds? How psychological is it?
Yeah, it's very psychological right now because I feel Pragg is right now riding a high in this event. He won the first game today, then drew this nice game that he played. Vidit might be slightly at a low point right now with 2 losses because he must have come with this a little bit of expectations that he wants to win today, and maybe it didn't start off so well for him. But if he gets that one win going, it will help him a lot. Meanwhile, Alexander Grishuk, 3-time World Blitz champion, is saying to himself that is my golden opportunity to beat these youngsters, you know. So today is my chance, and I think this is how everyone's thinking. Also, Gukesh is a very ambitious young guy, and he's saying to himself that don't discount me, you know, or saying to others, I'm actually coming up, and if Gukesh can start a streak, you never know. Although Blitz really is not something that he excels in, as we saw even yesterday, he was making a lot of errors. But let's see what happens today, because this is his game against Harikrishna that we are looking at. Very standard game. And this is becoming very common, Amruta, in these structures now after what Ding did against Nepo.
Yeah.
They are all playing their A pawn, just trying to press on the queen side. So you can also try it in your games. AB, queen B3, and now G3. He's trying to put his bishop from the other side. I think very nice game here by Gukesh, especially in Blitz, to play such a positional fashion, getting the knight here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this, how he's doing it. Also, Hari is...
Even Hari, you seem to be in control. Maybe last 1 or 2 moves, I think he kind of missed it.
Oh, nice move. What a move, right? Amruta, look. The queen is defending the knight and the bishop is here. So the pawn moves in and says, if you take here, I'll take your knight.
Blocking the defense. Nice. Big blunder, huh? Knight. What? Knight c4.
Yeah, this was a big mistake because there was a mating attack after check. King h7 and bishop d3 check. It's almost a mate.
g6.
Yeah, if you go g6, queen f8, this is hanging. There's no way to defend it.
Yeah, the b5 pawn is amazing.
But he went b6 and he went queen b3. And after knight e5, I think Hari lost. He just resigned the game.
Or maybe flag fell down.
I don't
because
know.
knight e5, what's the
Yeah,
problem?
he could have taken here and played on for sure.
Now bishop a6 and b7 is
But I
the
can
threat.
still pin
King
you.
g2, queen e4.
Yeah, it is still not
maybe
so
it's
clear.
flag. No,
Maybe he could
yeah,
have
flag.
gotten flagged, but I think Gukesh was dominating in this game throughout, so he played well there.
By the way, 1 minute to go for the games to start. Captain Jack asks Sagar sir, is there any online chess course of yours or coming up? Please let me know. Sagar has a learn from classics.
Yeah,
video course.
there are many courses on ChessBase
They
India
are also
website.
free courses as well.
You can check it out. There are, and also if you want today, there are course on by Gukesh and Vidit that is specially put in our description. It's both of them have made 4-hour courses on ChessBase, and you can get that. So ChessBase, by the way, those who don't buy from ChessBase India and have to buy from chessbase.com, because ChessBase India has the right to only sell ChessBase softwares, not our other things, but ChessBase softwares only in a few countries. So chessbase.com has a offer going on of 25% off on those same courses, so you can check it out. Links are in the description, and maybe that's a good way to learn and improve.
Chess for Fun says, I played my second ever rapid tournament. I scored 6.5 out of 9.
Game started.
Okay.
And by the way,
listen to the end part later. I'll later.
Okay. But by the way,
opening which Pragg has
Pragg
gone
has
for,
gone for 2 knights tango.
What?
This is known as 2 knights tango, when you get both your knights out and then you play e6. I've played against it before. It's a very risky way to
But we
play.
have not seen Pragg playing this, right?
Yeah.
Even in the World Cup, any of the tiebreakers as well.
No.
So that's a very blitz preparation.
Yeah, he's come prepared for this perhaps. Also, he might have played it at some point online or stuff. So right now, it's a nice flexible structure you have. You want to break with e5, but right now it's not possible because there are all these people controlling that.
Got it.
So we'll see, and also we'll try to get the bars on our screen.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Amruta, what was the end of that? If you could tell us.
No, he got 6.5 out of 9, defeated some 16-1700, but he still came 70th. That is in Chennai. Chennai is too strong. That's what he said.
Yeah, never easy.
Winning a state championship in Chennai is almost equal to a national champion.
Used to be, and maybe still is. Bishop h2, e5. That's how Pragg manages to get e5 so that Amruta take does not exchange the queens. That's why he put it on the e8 square. Pawn pushes forward, knight goes back. He wants to maybe reroute his knight this way. Bishop e2, a5. You can see Pragg is really enjoying these structures where he's playing positionally. Yesterday he did beat MVL with it. Today he's now slowly going to try his best, but b4 is an excellent move here for Vincent.
Here?
Yes,
There is a
the
pin.
reason is you can't take this pawn because the rook is hanging. Will Vincent play it? Because if he does, then this knight is suddenly not so happy.
So b4 is an important move. In fact, if Vincent...
He doesn't play it. So maybe now knight c5 could be an idea.
Absolutely.
But he can
Still
still play
b4.
b4. So maybe you have to prepare it with
actually
bishop
what-
d7.
Maybe what Pragg is going to do is bishop d7 and b5 like he had done in that game earlier. Remember?
Yes, but the knight is very well placed here to stop b5. So right now it's not so easy. He will get his knight here. Maybe he will be thinking about a c6 break or more to the
E4
point.
Or e4.
No, look what he's done. He's gone queen e7. I think he's going to go knight e8 and f5. Play your f pawn forward. That's how he wants to attack now. Very, very interesting game building up between the two youngsters. Meanwhile, Amruta, other important games are Grishuk taking on Gukesh. Because Gukesh, if he beats Grishuk, he makes Pragg's path easier.
Plus he also climbs to 6.5.
Yes. And Vidit is playing against MVL, which will be an important game to follow as well.
So can we check Gukesh versus Grishuk immediately? Not now.
Let's focus on this, Amruta.
Okay.
Knight c5.
So many plans with Pragg are there, Sagar. One is, as you mentioned, f5, going knight e8. The other is something like c6 if you want to take a break on this side. So I am very keen. What is Pragg going to choose?
He first brings his knight here, and I think he's telling Vincent, play b4. Because I'll take and I'll jump here. Oh, he goes rook e8, which is already not angling for f5.
No, he wants to go e4, Sagar. E4.
E4 could be an idea. Very, very strong. But you know, Amrita, I'm always a little bit wary of opening up that bishop, because that would be a powerful piece if white starts to get his pawns rolling.
Agreed.
This is not an easy position for both sides to play, because if you look at the board, no pawns or pieces have been traded. It's already move number 17. He plays e4, pawn up there, and now your move has happened. The pawn has come to e4.
Yeah.
Maybe Pragg.
But I am understanding that h2 bishop is, going to cause some chaos later. b4, c5 is something you have to be alert.
Yes, but also Amruta, I think he'll go h5, g5, h4,
What?
g4. He'll start an attack
No,
there.
no. I don't think Pragg will go that
No,
way.
that's how it is.
Too risky.
Because with this pawn, he has kind of isolated the king side. You see, the king is a bit lonely now. And with 1, 2, 3, 4, you can get an attack rolling.
है ना बेटा उधर h2 पे.
That is one little kid there. How much can he do? Okay, that's why Vincent takes this very seriously. He says, I need to start creating play on the queen side. But now knight a4. You just put your knight there. You offer, a trade. I think Pragg is already getting quite a position. Because Amruta, look, if you take, bishop takes, this bishop looking here, okay, this bishop looking here, this rook looking here, where does the queen go? The queen is kind of trapped.
Yeah, everybody's looking here and there.
Yeah, everyone's looking here and there, but this queen is going nowhere.
Yeah, she's focused.
She's actually trapped. She's getting into big trouble there.
Because she thinks she's focused, Sagar.
Yeah,
That's the
being focused. But why is Pragg thinking? He's actually trying to decide between rook takes, doubling down the file. He takes with the bishop. Knight goes back, which is the only move, which is an exclam, but not really an exclamation. Oh, Pragg goes rook a7. Interesting. He wants to double here. But I think this is Vincent's chance. Activate your bishop, push your pawn to c5.
Oh, so c5, knight d5, Sagar. First instance, it's a tough move to play in Blitz. With
Very
16
tough.
seconds for Vincent.
Yeah, no, he's
40 for
definitely under pressure. The other rook can...
g5, do you want to go g5 and stop bishop h4?
g5 could be a great idea, Amruta. He goes h6.
It's similar.
But now, once again, the point is if you go c5, knight d5, I can play my queen away from this pin, open up here. This is exactly what I wanted. When I played.
Right.
He goes queen d2. He doesn't go for this. Oops. He doesn't go for that move. But now, queen d2, he took rook here, c5, and now the rook enters.
Only one open file and Pragg has the control. 18 seconds for Pragg.
Check.
13 for...
Beautiful move, Amruta. Because now rook c1, he goes up, but excellent. This king is going to be in trouble, I feel. Somehow bishop e5, rook here, taking control.
And suddenly the knight is going to be better than the white light square bishop, Sagar.
Yeah, it's amazing how Pragg has managed to h5, h4. He goes bishop e5, which is also a fine move.
Yes.
And now this is the threat. Bishop b5, he's attacking.
But bishop g3 and queen e5 check. Or if bishop g3...
No, bishop g3 will take here.
Oh, but then
But the best move is actually rook a2. The queen is trapped, Amruta.
6 seconds for Pragg.
He takes there.
And now rook a2.
Queen f6 only move. Giving this up. Oh, he goes blunder. Rook p2. It's winning now for Vincent because now suddenly there's no counter. This rook is
hanging.
Oh, he found this. But rook c3. Is this possible to find? Then
no, with 4 seconds. Very tough. Again, Pragg is winning. He's back.
But what a move rook c3 was, Amruta.
Crazy. Backward move. Very tough.
And now this is hanging. This is really very much fine for... Oh, he goes king f8.
Nobody
Perhaps he had to go king
what
g7.
About the B pawn now, Sagar?
g4. Oh, he's winning knight f1.
Typically, Sagar, that's mate.
Oh, this is winning. He's just won the piece. Pragnananda, what a win there. Vincent makes a huge blunder.
Towards the end,
Yeah.
both have made such crazy mistakes.
No, g4 was not a good move. Bishop takes was the important move there. But he played g4. And look at Pragg, how he pushed this pawn to take away this square. And now he won. What a beautiful game. Let's quickly go and check the game of Gukesh. Oh, Gukesh lost to Grishuk. Which means Grishuk.
Again?
Yeah, Grishuk moves forward on the ranking list. We'll see the results being updated. Arjun beat Harikrishna. So that's a big result there. One game going on still. Vidit Gujarati playing against MVL. But this one is not going with its way. He's worse here. And he is in trouble. Will he be able to hold this? Because an important... Oh, he puts his knight there. What is the problem? E2 is hanging, right? Oh!
Oh, B2 was hanging. Shit. This is exactly like we are looking suddenly at a position and we miss that Rook is hanging.
Yeah,
Like the
Vidit
same happened with
loses
him.
third game in a row.
My God, it's a tough day for him for sure today. Just shows the way you start really matters.
Yeah.
It's all about the first 2 rounds, how you've played. Sagar.
Right. And guys, look at the standings. Pragnananda still leading, but Grishuk saying, Prag, I'm not going to let you go away. He is on 8.5. What a fight this is between them two. And Noderbek slowly inching up there. He's on 6.5. Gukesh, who had come up, lost his game. So he's now down. Vidit still on 6. He started the day on 6. Imagine. He's still on number 4. Arjun on number 5, MVL on number 6. That's how the standings are. But guys, what a game that we witnessed between Pragnananda and Vincent. There was a moment where Prag could
Yeah.
have lost it all.
Yeah,
and
last few moves really we need to see again in Prague's games. Sagar. And
So-
from this point, King h2, knight d7.
I really liked how this all panned out, right?
Yeah.
We were looking at it. We also liked Prag's move, bishop e5. We thought this was a good move, but here there was this rook 8 a2, and it is important to play it now.
Because you have the bishop on e5,
And
covering
this
those squares.
doesn't let the rook go in. And
Where
Amrita,
does the queen go?
if you notice, the queen is trapped. This is a very weird trap.
Yeah,
Because-
it's shocking that the queen is trapped actually.
So when you
So,
have to
rook
go
d7.
back here, oh, if you go rook d7,
No, queen
then
d7 simply.
no, but queen d7, there could be queen a2, right? So here I can play a very nice little move, queen f6, because now the queen is really trapped.
Yeah. Really trapped मतलब इसके पहले it was not really trapped.
Not really, because the rook could go back.
Okay, so rook c2. So why is rook a2 a good move?
Yeah,
Rook
because
c2.
now once rook c2 goes, the pressure is gone.
Ah, just that way. Oh.
So Pragg in his
He took-
the heat
yeah.
of the moment he took there. But then when he played this, already now rook could go back here, and which means that this rook could continue its duty.
Right.
And then I took, and Pragg played this. And now how tough was it?
In around 6 seconds, you know,
Yeah.
6 to 7 seconds you have, and you have to find a move rook c3. Okay, even if you go rook c3, Sagar,
Yeah.
d7 is hanging and a1 is hanging.
No,
That's
this
good.
was just such a
Can I not
classy
go
move.
rook d1, rook e1, bishop d7, queen f1? Will you not be scared? So in 6 to 7 seconds, I think rook c3 is an impossible move to make.
No, but
Practically.
look at this. Yeah, I
Queen
mean,
F1.
firstly you can't
Because
see
it-
the move, but once you see it, if you go
Yeah,
here,
even if you see it, you will say, no, I don't want to get into this.
Dude.
Come on, you don't have time.
Listen.
Waqt nahi hai.
you're not seeing Amruta. You get checkmated first. You didn't even see it.
But Gaya, you have like flagged out ho gaya when you see it.
I know.
That's the
I
whole
know.
point.
I know, but this is how chess works, and actually, this is
And this is how chess.
this is how you can beat Pragg. You can't beat Pragg because see, when Pragg played this move already, he had spotted Queen f6 idea. So if you want to beat him, you can't look at just normal moves. You have to find rook c3.
Correct.
And once he took here,
But
I think
realistically, you cannot find rook c3 in 7 seconds.
Yes.
That's what I am claiming. Realistically,
It's
just
very
while
tough.
calculating it,
it's very tough. I agree.
it's impossible.
Okay, Amruta.
Okay, Sagar.
King g7
So
would
I
have
think
been.
Prague's decision was amazing because he did not see that.
Hmm.
Sagar, you
Yeah.
agree?
No, for sure. I mean, Pragg made the best moves he could, but that's the beauty of chess, that no matter how good you are, there are always hidden resources.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
e3, and now this was a very nice mating net kind of what you have formed, because not mating net, you want to just move your knight and then push the pawn towards queen. So Vincent in his hurry, by the way, Vincent could have played here the move bishop g6, and it's not possible now to do the same thing, king g1 and e3, because then there is rook check and somehow you can win this. So it's a very small little detail, but it works out just correctly there. So doing this was just bad because now check and he lost the bishop. So this was Pragg's game, and before the next game start, I want to also have a look at how Gukesh lost to Grishuk, because Grishuk is in tremendous form here. He started the day Amruta, with 6 points, and he's reached 8.5. He scored 2.5, the same like Pragg.
Right. So they are continuing their form. It was not just about yesterday.
Yes. And also, I like how Grishuk is always playing this third move, bishop g5, without determining where these knights would go to. Lasker used to say knights before bishops, but I think Grishuk doesn't care. e3, he got his one knight out. And okay, you have the normal QGD position. Knight e4, takes, check here. This is standard. I mean, this is not so bad. Knight e5. Now look at how the check was helpful, right? Because this pawn is hanging. So king comes back, a3, bishop d6, f4, a5. Actually, Grishuk somehow managed to outplay Gukesh. And look at this plan, Amruta. This is so beautiful.
Exactly. It's just not
G4.
worried about anything in spite of the pawn on c5, center getting opened.
But it's not getting opened. You have very good control. And this plan, king h1, I really love it. What a great deep idea. It's similar to Fischer's idea in that hedgehog position against Anderson. You go here and you take advantage of the h6 pawn. You go g5.
Yeah, it's a hook.
Knight e4 takes, and Gukesh felt it was important for him to give up material and exchange.
Yeah, it does feel that the white king is so exposed, but somehow Grishuk managed to convert this, yeah?
He's saying that
Without
what is
messing up.
exposed can also lead to an attack. So he just went all out here. Take, rook takes. And although Gukesh tried his best to hold on, I think Grishuk never really let the advantage slip. Beautiful game, I would say. Take.
No, Grishuk did not just beat Gukesh, but he beat him in an amazing manner.
Yeah. And
And it
Amruta,
does show that today, like the fight between Pragg and Grishuk is going to last long. It's not like one game Grishuk is just going to lose or something like that.
correct. And I just want to show the viewers that this pawn endgame is losing because of the outside passer that is there on the board. So, what does it mean? Is that after I go here, you try to win this pawn. I go here, you take. The main problem is
It's
that
like
when...
it's like that is like outskirts.
Yes.
The king is too much in the outskirts, so the whole event is happening in the city, and for you to reach there is going to take some time.
Right. And I think the white king reaches first, and that is why it is lost. So very good understanding in that very few seconds he had by Grishuk. Rook g5 again. What a nice move he played. But was it a draw here? He took? No, this is not again the same
Same
concept.
thing, outskirts are there.
Yeah, same concept.
Like Nasik and Mumbai.
and if you play b4 here, I was wondering a4 would it be e4 king g? It's still a loss. It's still a loss because at the end of the day my
You
king
reach
comes
faster.
and wins this. So yeah, it was always winning, and Gukesh did not manage to hold this. What a game.
Oof, absolutely. And we have people in the chat. Rajnikanthan
course
is
we have.
saying, playing with pressure, not easy. Yesterday, Vidit won against Pragg. Suddenly, some thought Vidit going to win the tournament. Pragg's on another level entirely. Pedro says, hello from Costa Rica. I'm a fan of Indian chess grandmasters. India is a very advanced country. Thank you for sharing your chess with us.
Thank you, Pedro.
Pura vida. Something, I guess, in their Spanish, maybe, I
I
guess.
can't believe that Arjun actually beat Harikrishna from this endgame.
Wait a second, let me complete the comments, reading
Yeah,
comments.
no, you can read.
Shriram says, Sagar, by the way, thank you from Costa Rica. Shriram says, Sagar, we, myself and my IT classmates are planning to start a chess academy in Belfast, Ireland in the first quarter of 2024. Please do visit us whenever you visit Ireland. Would love to meet you. Oh, that is wonderful.
For sure. Please send us some material when it starts rolling. We will also put it up on ChessBase India so that more Indians in Ireland and more players in general can come there.
Sakar says, player's name, rating, clock, not readable. Can you change their color? It's...
Acha, not readable, huh? Sakar? Okay.
Okay, maybe next game, na Sagar, right now in 1 minute the game is starting.
Sure. No, I can do it.
You can just. Got it. You can do it. Hiren Patel, member for 31 months, backer of Indian chess, has written Sagar is looking different today. Younger. Yeah, maybe he's grown some hair.
Yeah, no, I think I just had a shave, cut my hair, and all of that just 2 days ago. And
Okay, so you believe in him, yeah?
no, I mean, I definitely
Come
felt
on,
I
what do
needed
you
a
mean? He
haircut.
always looks younger, Hiren.
So now we have clock, which is bigger. Now time for player's name.
Rishabh asks, Sagar, by following you from many years, do you have any personal chess related goals or aspirations for the future?
Not sure, but I really enjoy following chess overall. So at some point, if I do feel the need to play tournaments, I might play. But right now, I'm not really looking at it. But maybe someday will come.
Can we have the games have started, I guess, Sagar?
Sure. 1 second. I'm just about to.
But in 10 seconds, we'll lose a lot of moves.
Yeah. You can look at the game. Pragnananda playing with the white
Pragg has
pieces.
played, I guess, Italian once again.
It's no surprise, Amruta. He just keeps playing that opening again and again.
But every game he's switching for e4, then d4, then knight f3.
Only one he played knight f3, but he has been playing e4. Italian, he played so many games.
Yeah.
And today
knight again,
he
this knight
played
on
the
c3.
same opening against
I think
Rajabov.
he's very confident with this opening.
No, it's just very solid in blitz. Pragg uses this term often called hand moves, which he says, you can just play by your hand. You don't even have to think. And I think this is the opening where he can make hand moves. That's why he's playing it.
Right.
And now this structure, I think Pragg has done a PhD in it. Because he played it against Ding. He's played it recently against Nawara. He's played, okay, there were double pawns for him as well. But he just knows it very well.
But somehow I always feel that when there is this double pawn, it's a little tricky. You allow this open file. You have to be constantly alert with this sacrifice.
But
you
Amruta,
don't have such a nice square which is controlled. So I don't really like it. But that's why I'm really keen to see how Pragg faces it.
Yes, generally I have also seen players going knight f1, g3, h4, putting the knight here and somehow using two knights and these pawns to defend here and start playing on the queen side. So, there are many ways to play these positions. b4 is a very nice move now by Pragg. He's actually playing this like a classical game, somehow. He's putting a lot of pressure on his opponent.
Okay, now once again Sagar he's got this outside passer a pawn.
Yeah.
Exactly like yesterday.
Yes. No, this is going
Which
to
is
be...
so tough in blitz. I'm surprised Northern took on b4.
Yeah, Nodirbek has decided to go for this, but
B5.
Amruta, Nodirbek is a big fighter, and Pragg has always said that he's learnt a lot from him. Yesterday he beat him, if you remember. Pragg had beaten Nodirbek, but I don't know what's going to happen today. We'll look at this game very closely. Meanwhile, another important game that's going on is Arjun versus Grishuk. So while Pragg, if you imagine him as a warrior with a club in his hand and just blasting his way forward, Grishuk is everyone's trying to stop him, these Indian youngsters, but Grishuk is also moving ahead. Okay, d4 played here by Pragnananda. Very good move in the center. He's trying to create. Oh, look at this. Queen comes in, mate in one threatened. You can't play bishop f6, Amruta, because pawn up to e5 and this is a pin. So very nice move here. Queen d4. What does
Knight
he do?
f6.
Yeah, knight f6 maybe. Or rook f7. But there is a big weakness in black's camp. Let me quickly ask our viewers. Which pawn is a big weakness?
Really? It is a big weakness?
Yeah.
You say? Huh. Got it.
Yes. Adarsh Saraswat, you are right. Samir Sinha, Ritik Anand, c7 pawn is the weakness. It's a backward pawn. Knight comes here. It's not a great move, but okay, it was the need of the hour.
Yeah, right.
It was the need of the hour. Go queen c4, hit here. and he plays what Pragg is
Wow.
playing. He's finding all the little moves there. And Amruta, now knight f5 is a threat somewhere because
yeah.
this pawn cannot take it. It's pinned. He goes knight b7. Very nice move by Nodirbek as well. He wants to plonk his knight to c5.
Do you go rook ec1? Do you go knight f5? What do you do, Sagar, over here?
Because
or knight
if
h4?
You could knight h4 also very tempting.
but,
Very
you have to
tempting
be
trying to go
constantly-
here.
Yeah.
Also, Amruta, good move, rook ad1. Putting the rook here, very tough move to make because you are centralizing your rook. This rook is very important
Yeah,
to
very
defend.
tough. Rook ad1 practically impossible.
No, but you have e5 in the air. So if Pragg realizes that playing in the center is more important right now than playing on the queen side, he might go for this.
I don't think he wants to play on the queen side.
He goes
But-
bishop b4.
Yeah, rook ad1 was
And
important. But bishop b4 is so
d5
natural, right? Rook
d5.
c1.
d5 is the move. He's not.
Yeah, that's what I think rook ad1 was stopping.
Yeah, d5, ed, and now ed hits the queen. That's the problem. And then this
Rook
gets traded.
e7?
No, if you take here, the problem is I'll take your queen, you'll take here, I'll take back.
Knight, bishop
it's
f8?
equal. It's equal. You know,
It's
equal
equal.
trade. I'll take here, it's equal. So right now, oh, look, Nodirbek finds it. d5, good move.
Will Pragg go for that equality then?
Who knows? Takes.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we have
No,
to
no,
see.
he might not go here with rook e7 because that's equal. He might just move his queen and he still keeps an edge. Yeah, queen c3.
Okay. So he has rejected equality.
No, of course, Pragg is very ambitious in this tournament. He wants to sort of, show that his blitz rating, which is what, 2632, is a complete anomaly. He wants to get it to 2700 plus.
No, I think he's 2654.
Yes, live rating, maybe he gained yesterday 16, 17 elo points. Today he may gain more. But to reach 2700 is not easy. Oh, by the way, now knight g6 was winning. a5 is also
yeah, because
powerful.
knight e7 is so forcing.
Yeah, knight
He was
g6, he
winning
missed
material.
it. He missed
I'm
it, hitting the
very
rook.
surprised.
And that too, I think he had his move
happened?
in his mind already.
But he did not expect
Take.
queen c8.
Take. And now Nodirbek has this pawn here, so the rook can no longer look here. Queen c4 check. Still, Pragg is better, clearly better.
a6, just go a6, and that pawn is such
No,
an
but Amruta,
irritating
now if
force.
you go a6, then queen f5 hits here and here. It creates a lot of play. So not easy. You can't just push forward now. Knight g4 played by Pragg, but now Nodirbek can come in with his queen. Yes, he does.
Oh, I
Suddenly,
did h5.
the position. Yes, h5 pushing the knight away and hitting here. He takes.
But what if h5?
Well,
Okay.
first he took back, and now rook f4. Oh, when you need to make moves like rook f1, you know that your position is not that great now. So Nodirbek actually on the offensive. I'm really worried about Pragg's position because rook, knight, and queen are on the attack.
And knight
Check.
f3 check. What is his plan? Or is it just one check?
No, it's a check, and then king h1 and knight d2 hitting the rook, and then this pawn is hanging. So check. No, he doesn't find it. But now can Pragg snatch up?
Pragg has 4 seconds.
Oh, queen f7 is a pin. He thinks he's winning. He thinks he's winning an exchange, but queen f7 is what
Pragg
Nodirbek.
has blundered.
No, it's not a blunder totally.
It is today, actually. It is.
Yeah, he finds it. Very good move by Nodirbek. Now knight f3 check, important. But he goes knight g6, that allows queen e4. He's missed it.
What is?
Oh, he blunders
But
again.
what was that?
No, Pragg is now pieced down. Unbelievable action here, guys. This means that Pragg is losing, but also in other news, Grishuk is losing. So, this
The race is
tournament,
still on.
Grishuk, Arjun says, Pragg, I'm your best friend. You know it, yes? We used to go for walks. But is this easy to
Yeah,
win?
the fortress, Sagar. I mean, with queen and bishop, it's very easy. But with queen and knight, shouldn't be so tough. I
Yeah,
guess.
it may not be so tough because now f2 also falls. Oh, he just trades the queen. Yeah, that's done. So,
Oh my God.
Nodirbek wins.
That point you have to show later again because it was so crazy.
Yeah,
What
queen
happened?
e4 there was a chance for Pragg to fight back, but he couldn't. Does he still have some chance? Do you think so? No, I don't think so. Come on.
No. No way.
No way, yeah. No way. No way, but let's see. By the way, Vidit, Amruta, people are saying he lost. Really?
Okay, so G4. Okay, but still, Nadir has some work to do. We can't say that it's just like however winning
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
he has to still prove it.
Look
Yeah,
at this.
that is
He
that
went.
he does well.
He keeps the pawns. F5. He
Locks
gives.
one. And this is not like bishop, like
Yeah.
you can have a wrong color pawn.
No, once you just save this, it's done. Because
Yeah.
now the knight will win this pawn eventually, and it's over. So, guys, Pragg has lost his first game for the day today, and although they are still playing, I'm going out and saying that this is the result because he might resign now because Nadirbek will just bring his king. But in the Temur and Harikrishna drew. Rajabov and Harikrishna drew. Arjun is beating Grishuk. Can we quickly check that game?
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Abdusattorov
Pragg
won.
has lost.
Yes.
Yeah, we can check Gukesh. Which game you said?
Grish-
Gukesh and Vidit, right?
No, Grishuk's game. I was just thinking. Arjun won. Oh, Arjun won.
Against
Grishuk.
Grishuk. Oh, but that is a big thing because Arjun is now on number 3 Sagar.
Yeah.
With 7.5 out of 13.
No, 7. 7.
7.
Yeah. And there we have the results have updated. So it means, Amruta, Pragg still keeps his lead.
Yeah.
But this guy, Nadirbek, is coming up super quick.
7.5.
He's on 7.5. And now you can see Vidit is not even in top 6 because he lost another game.
Yeah, did he lose? That is
against-
his 4th loss in a day.
Yes, 4th loss in a row, guys. That's how brutal chess can be. And we can quickly have a look at how Gukesh managed to beat Vidit.
Oh, that's very hard on him.
Take, C4, A3.
I think yesterday was a slightly similar situation where Raja and MVL, it was very hard on them.
They actually
began
stopped the
with-
bleeding. If you remember, 3
Yeah.
losses for MVL, but he ended with 4 points.
Correct.
So when is Vidit going to stop his bleeding is important to see. But here, I mean, Vidit had a
Yeah,
decent
why-
position, not so
exactly.
bad. But White is clearly better with his
With the
2
double
active bishops.
Hmm.
F5, Queen B3, King H8, E4. And I think Gukesh might consider this as one of his good games that he played. G3.
How did Gukesh convert this? It's not easy, no?
Yeah, it is
Or
around.
did Vidit blunder?
Something might have gone wrong. Take. This is okay.
Still fine for Vidit.
Maybe this move allows queen here. Then, oh,
They repeated, I guess.
they repeated.
Kind of.
And Vidit forgot about his pawn. What?
Just H5.
Yeah, because he could have gone queen F7 and he's still
Yeah,
fine.
No, this is just like today, right? At least until now, he's not having his day.
No,
like this is not something
No,
Vidit
this is
will
just-
play.
But
So
he had 10 seconds. I think it's just knows. 8 seconds. He just played this and lost. So that was not a good game there. But Arjun, how did he beat Grishuk is a big
Yeah.
question.
what
So-
was the opening?
Oh, Arjun plays his favorite Jobawa London.
London.
Yeah, Jobawa London.
Jobawa London.
Because knight on C3. So okay, this is all maybe his prep. I have seen this being played
Do
by
you have any video with Jobawa Sagar on Jobawa London?
not with Jobawa, but I
You
have
should
it.
invite him once on the stream. I think that would be
Maybe.
a nice idea to do.
But I have one with Daniel Naroditsky, which is on 1.5 hours, which is a good one. By the way, Grishuk had an position to play rook here and get an advantage, hitting the bishop, and if the bishop drops back, then putting the rook here, putting pressure here, and here, and he would have been better. But instead he went knight here, and now when Arjun took, I think the position was fine. And somehow I think Grishuk just overstretched it, didn't play it so well.
Still, I mean, he was not losing for sure. So I guess.
No, but
some
he's
big-
pawned down in the rook anyway.
now. Yeah.
Okay, Arjun is
So
very
there was no
strong.
massive blunder or something
Yeah.
because of which Grishuk lost. So Arjun actually, in a way, we can say
He's playing well.
he is playing well. He's coming back, and he's somebody to watch as well.
Yeah, for sure.
7 out of. Did he win last game as well, Arjun?
I think he beat Harikrishna at some point. So yeah, he beat Hari last round. So he is got two
Because
back
we
to
were
back
talking about
streak.
just for fun, yeah, 7 out of 7 if he does today.
Yes.
That kind of a thing.
Then we have to clip it out and put
Yeah.
it up.
So what's up in the chat?
Yeah, and those who just wanted to see Nodirbek versus Pragg, those key moments which we were analyzing in the time pressure, which is very tough for any human to see. But just so that I think Pragg missed such a golden opportunity, Amruta, here, which was to play knight g6. He would have won the game.
Yeah, so I'm surprised with this miss. Maybe what happened, he just did not expect queen c8. The natural move he would have expected was queen d6.
But also, Amruta, it could be possible that after this knight g6, he was also afraid that there is some fork here, but it doesn't work because once you fork here, I come back, and if you take, you can't take here because I have a check, so you lose this piece.
So one of the big difference in blitz, like in less time control, is you can't do a long calculation. So many times a move is really good considering you calculate the whole line. But in blitz you have to break. So that's why a lot of assessment is made on the first,
Short calculation.
Yeah, short calculations. And this, I believe, that's the reason many mistakes happen.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
By the way, is there a club today as
Yes.
checkmate?
Yes, there is a chess club in Mumbai, in Phoenix Market City on every Saturday, and it's happening today as well at 5 p.m. I think after this ends, I might go there, Amruta.
I thought we were going out.
Yes, we can go there. Why don't you also join today? Check, king h1 and rook e5 would have been the winning idea here, which is winning for Nodirbek. But instead he goes knight g6, and here queen e4 was the move. And what is very beautiful is that if you take with the queen, there is queen takes f5. And if you take with the knight, I want to ask all of you, what is the move here for white to play?
Yeah, are you sure when games have not started?
No, 3 minutes. All 20 minutes, Amruta.
Got it. Oh, sorry, वो भी जाएगा क्या?
Yes, all those who have said g4, well done. But now the roles are reversed again. How does black defend here? Try to find the move for black, because otherwise black would lose the game. But there is a move that helps him hold. What is that move? So some training for you guys. Yes, Samir, very good. Harshit Goyal, Sriram, very good. Paramaguru, yeah, very good. Queen g6. And now you can't take with the pawn. The king is pinned. You can't take with the queen. The knight defends it. So you have to take here. And after rook takes b5, it's an equal position. So somehow it could have been held to a draw, but Pragg blundered here with queen b6, and that was the final error. Now there was no coming back from that. So Amruta, these were the small points that we looked at.
Amazing. So one thing is clear, a lot of blunders. In fact, in the second half of the tournament, more blunders, the lesser the energy they have.
Tired, yeah.
Also, yeah, for sure.
They are very tired.
I think for Vidit it is important right now that he forgets everything and starts a new tournament.
Yeah.
Because somewhere there has been an effect. Very, very difficult.
Very tough now.
The way it is happening for him, it's not easy for any chess player.
Also, he's facing Arjun now, who is in big form, who's winning game after game. But very important is Pragg versus Harikrishna.
Yeah, and Hari had beaten Pragg in the last, or
no, not yesterday, but in Rapid he had beaten.
Okay.
And also we have Gukesh versus MVL, but who's taking on Grishuk? It's Rajabov. Rajabov has to sort of fight it out against Grishuk. Let's see how that goes. Let's quickly have all the standings that we can see. Right now, you can see Pragnananda on 9, Grishuk 8.5, Nodirbek 7.5, Arjun 7, Gukesh 6.5, MVL 6.5, Vidit 6, Harikrishna 5.5, Vincent 5, and Rajabov 3.5. That's how the standings are right now. And Yesterday we had 5 Indians in top 6. Now we have 3 Indians in top 6. And of course, these 3 Indians are the youngsters, because when it comes to Blitz, the youngsters are the best in the world, because they can, it's all about nerves in that last few seconds.
Yeah. And then we have seen the best also falling for it.
Yes.
That's the whole point. Priyanshu says this format is not easy to play and also not easy to commentate.
Yeah, true.
The games have started.
Yes.
D4, knight f6, c4, e6 in Grishuk Raja.
And he plays the same opening.
Tango. No, not tango.
No, that same opening. But let's go to Pragnananda taking on Harikrishna. So we have, look at the opening. D4, knight f6, knight f3, d5, c3 by Hari. So Hari is trying to play it a little bit more sophisticated way to take Pragg out of his comfort zone.
And Pragg is actually thinking for a while. He's now 2 minutes 44 seconds. Hari has more than 3 minutes at 6.
Oh,
he just simply takes the knight on f6, Sagar, and going to go for e4, I believe.
Yeah, this is Hari's way of kind of playing it here. He played it with Vidit with great success, giving up his bishop. But he's doing it again here against Pragg.
Yeah, and guys, while you're watching this, do subscribe, because 13,63,721 subscribers and our aim is 64,000.
Oh, just okay. And also do like the stream.
Chess number, Sagar. That's why I thought.
Yes.
64. Or 64,064.
Yeah. I like Amruta how his bishop is going to be on this long diagonal. But I also like how Pragg has not committed to castling. If you don't commit, you don't have to worry.
If you don't commit, you don't have to worry.
Yes.
He committed. Pragg, I think Pragg thinks if you commit, you don't have to worry.
Now this is very risky.
Yeah, but Hari doesn't have a dark square bishop, and he has these wonderful pawns on dark squares.
But now,
so what is
I think G3, H4, H5, just clamp this down. Rook c1 is a nice move, by the way, because you're going to tuck the bishop here and then get the queen on the long diagonal.
Look, technically, white definitely has a pleasant position. The question is, what is black going to do? Knowing that these are the weaknesses. Is he going to keep his knight on f8?
Yeah. Smart.
He would love to go.
I hate what you just said.
You hate me?
I hate what you just said. I changed it. I was going to say, I hate you, but look at how Hari is creating the attack. 2 knights here. And Pragg moves his rook. As we just said, he wants to put his knight on f8. But this is going to be a huge attack incoming. Knight coming here, queen looking here, bishop looking here.
But I'm not very confident of defending this. At least the way he's playing quick moves. I think now he's ready for c takes d4, Sagar. And going to exchange on the c file.
Yes, but this bishop is unhappy. And Hari gets his knight in. I'm actually very excited for this attack. If Hari can actually launch it.
Look at this.
Yeah, exactly. Get the queen. This is known as the attack zone. Guys, these squares which I am coloring. Attacking zone.
What a painter you are,
yes.
Sagar. Amazing.
Thank you, guys. And if you can get more pieces into the zone of attack, that would be epic. But right now, Pragg has stopped in his tracks. He's down to 1 minute 37 seconds. He takes on d4, your move. But will he take with the knight now, keeping the c file closed?
No, e5, you cannot weaken it so much. So, on c file, one rook definitely getting exchanged. The question is...
He takes with the queen. Such a smart move. Yeah. Because when the rook will attack it, he will go here into the zone.
Yeah. Good move.
I like how Hari has been playing
look at Hari's time as well.
Yes. He's putting a lot of pressure on Pragg. Meanwhile, our bars telling us that Vidit is slightly better against Arjun. Grishuk is slightly better against Rajabov. And...
Vincent is slightly better against Northerbeg.
तुम कुछ भी बोलते हो? Northerbeg is slightly better against Vincent. Do you know why it is that?
Sorry. Anyway, queen on f4, Sagar. It's there. Rook c7, not the best move. That's what the computer is saying. But is it understanding?
No, but why did he play it here? Oh, I am actually loving all Hari's moves.
Really?
Yeah, he's just playing. Now he'll go g4, g5. He'll play king g2. He'll play
he never
rook h1.
planned queen g4. I always thought he wanted to play queen g4.
Oh, he
but
goes
this is
king
excellent
h2,
plan, Sagar.
g4, g5, rook g1.
Amazing. The way Hari has played it, it's really brilliant.
Yeah. Queen c8 and now g4. Because
How
there are
is
no...
Pragg going to defend?
No, but
What
Pragg
is he doing?
has no counterplay. This is such
That
a
is what.
terrible position to
Oh,
play.
bishop a6. He wants to go bishop a6, but then there is
No, but
bishop
just
b1.
bishop comes back. Yeah, g4. Will Hari go for it? I think... No, what? a3? But why is Hari playing on the queen side? I have no reason to play. I think he
Yeah.
wanted to stop bishop b4.
No, but you have rook g1 anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's just some
This
pressure.
he kept this bishop, so puts it here.
No, I think Pragg is under serious pressure, serious trouble, even on time. So not just what the bar says, but otherwise as well.
Queen e8. And now what, Amruta?
G4. You
Let's
just wait.
go.
We are all waiting for G4. It's like this final dance
No, he put
performance,
his
but he
queen
doesn't
there.
go G4. Okay, Queen G4.
But no, he had a threat of knight f6, so he tucked his king to the side.
A computer is like every move is a mistake. And
No,
it's
because
like
it
computer
wants to go g4, g5. But I still find that Hari's position is so much superior, Amruta, queen h5. Just try for when Hari goes for g4, g5, he will win this game. But he just has to decide when. No, he goes with his
G5.
knight. And Pragg has to find knight f8 only
Look,
move.
computer says it's a mistake.
No,
It's like
No, because there's a big threat. Knight e6, fe6, and that's what Pragg stops it. He's so quick
that's
to
the
react.
point. You want to say to the injured like काश तुम्हारे पास दिल रहता
And
तुम्हें
now-
feelings की कदर होती.
Amruta, the rook is defending the pawn.
So was the computer right? I have been telling the computer काश तुम्हारे पास दिल होता सागर.
No, computer is always right. That is
No,
for
Sagar,
sure.
no.
But
Nahi.
you don't have to be right at everything. Now, king g8.
And now he's saying black is better.
Yes. Why, king g8, because I'm threatening to take your knight. Once the knight moves, the rook moves into c1. He goes bishop b5. Okay, fine. I think he's defended his queen, and his idea is f6 to trade the queens here. So Pragg being very smart about this.
Oh.
Not f6, because f6 then take and then e6 is hanging.
Man,
No,
Hari actually really had a great position, and
Yeah.
in some way, right now, in order to do some beautiful thing, in a way he's messed it up.
Actually, Hari did not hurry, which is why
He's in a worry.
now he has to worry. Yes, king g8. He had to attack there.
Finally, computer says good move.
No, rook
Rook
h3.
h3.
Now Hari is playing for tricks. Suddenly, Pragg is now bringing this bishop here. Look at this bishop. This bishop is like that guy who's pursuing this guy. There are these celebrities and paparazzis who want to get the picture of the celebrities. You go behind them.
Yeah, why does it remind me of me as a paparazzi? Okay.
Yeah, Jobawa had called you paparazzi. I
Yeah.
think. So now this bishop wants to come and are they agreeing to a draw? Because back and forth they are playing. I think it might end in a
No,
draw.
Hari's wanting to win. Look, he goes
Oh,
b3 and now
Hari.
a4, kicking that bishop away. Once again, that bishop is started. What is it doing?
Bishop is unhappy now because now this bishop is once again open. But where is Hari's
Plan
killer
G4.
blow? Killer blow.
No, they have 17 seconds and they are all confused. Very tough position. I agree, Sagar. No.
Yeah, very tough.
Somehow now that I'm
Pragg,
feeling that
look
Pragg
at
is
Pragg is just moving back. I think they'll agree to a draw. They can't, you can't think in 2 seconds. So
Yeah,
you
with
just
so
have to
many
make,
pieces and so much
yeah,
complexity.
it's just, you just agree to a draw. But the bad news for all the Indian fans is that Grishuk is winning his game against Rajabov. So if Harikrishna manages to draw this, which by the way they can by now, they have drawn. No, actually, chess.com, yeah, they drew. Okay, well, very quickly, I think the most important game, Amruta, which one should we go to? Don't be so whoosh. What is happening here? Who's winning? Vidit is white. A draw.
Okay, that is
Draw.
a
That's the first
stopped
point.
his bleeding,
Yes.
as you were saying.
Yes, and by the way, Grishuk drew. Oh, so that means Pragg still keeps his lead.
Both. No, joint lead, no?
Yeah, no, not joint. He drew.
Sole lead.
He's still half point ahead. And Gukesh is playing against MVL. Let's see if
Gukesh is black.
Okay, Gukesh is...
5 seconds for Gukesh.
Gukesh is extra pawn. So maybe some chance.
Same colored bishop. But look at the pawn structure.
Yeah, terrible. I don't think he can win this. No, what do you think? But in Blitz, anything can happen.
Why is white even
Oh,
after the
no, it was
upper
not
buzzer?
pawn up. The pawn was there. I forgot to count it. In fact, white is winning.
Oh my god. How come this is a winning in rook endgame?
Yeah, just...
Oh, why rook d5? Why not king d5?
No, but anyway, it was losing. And now,
Oh, that's the reason, Sagar, this pawn
just take the
structure
pawn.
is going to trouble you like anything.
G4. Well, Gukesh now losing this one against... oh, what a move, Amruta. He's now out of moves. Because the king can't move.
Yeah, he loses another pawn.
Oh, and Nodirbek won or what?
With
Nodirbek...
Vincent, no?
Yeah, he won, and Nodirbek is on 8.5.
Oh my god! In fact,
No. He's still half a point behind Grishuk because Grishuk's
Yeah,
score is
okay.
not updated.
right. But Nodirbek is definitely a guy to now, like he can get into top 2 as well.
For sure, I think Nodirbek is the guy to watch out for here. He's just playing such amazing chess. He's beaten Pragg. He's now beaten Vincent.
And that too, when Vincent is like playing well. Not like
I mean, everyone's playing well in this
Yeah,
tournament,
that is
Amruta.
true.
The thing is, you just can't have one favorite. Anyone can beat anyone on the given day, which is what makes this tournament so exciting.
Matlab, like every round, I think people can say that this is my favorite right now for
Yeah.
this round.
No, and the thing is, Pragg is definitely having a great chance to win this tournament, but I wouldn't give it as more than 50% because Amruta, one bad result and Grishuk, Nodirbek are right at his heels.
Absolutely.
So
Even Gukesh today has had a very bad day, Sagar, because he's on 6.5. And how
not
much
very
did he
bad.
start
He
with?
started with 4.5. So he's on. He gained 2 points
Yeah.
out of
Not
5.
bad, not bad.
Out of 5, which is not great for sure, but not so bad.
Great India is saying 5 minutes spell about Arjun is a guy to watch. Now Nodirbek is
No, because
बोलना क्या चाह रहे
did
हो?
Arjun lose to Vidit or no? I don't think that was a draw, right? Yeah, they drew. They drew in that
That's the
opposite.
whole point. Whoever is, continuously winning and back to back winning, definitely a guy to watch out.
No, but Nodirbek is definitely winning. I think he started the day on 4 points, Amruta. He scored 4.5 out of 5 today.
No, come on.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. He drew only
Maybe
one
the
game.
chat can also confirm.
Yeah, we can. I can just show you. Look at this. He started the day by beating Gukesh.
Okay.
Then he drew with Arjun. Then he beat Rajabov. Then he beat Pragnananda. Then he beat Vincent. He
That
is-
too, he's beaten like all the best players,
Yes.
like who are in
Yes.
the top.
So Nodirbek 4.5 out of 5, and that is the hot streak we are talking about. in
In
this
fact,
tournament.
with this kind of a streak for Nodirbek, he can actually make it like 8 out of 9 in
Yes.
a way.
Yes.
Like if you just consider today as one tournament, it's Nodirbek who would be leading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If day 1 belonged to Pragg, then definitely day 2, because Pragg was on 5 out of 5. If you remember, Nodirbek is on 4.5. Pragg today, by the way, has scored 3 points out of 5. Grishuk has scored also 3 out of 5.
Nodirbek
Nodirbek
4.5 out of 5.
Arjun has scored 3 out of 5. MVL has scored 3.5 out of 5. Gukesh has scored 2 out of 5. And next is Vidit, who has scored half out of 5. So this is actually now, I feel, Amruta, this tournament with 4 rounds to go. Okay, let's make a prediction. I think it is a 3-way result now between Pragg, Grishuk and Nodirbek. What do you say?
So you are saying that right now Arjun
I think
has no chance,
Arjun's
yeah,
chance,
for
because you see he's already 2 points behind the leader. Even if he wins 4 games, Pragg will definitely score 2 points at least.
any of them, at least any of them. So to
Someone.
win the tournament, that chance is gone.
I think so.
We're not saying
I think
top
so.
3.
So
Yeah.
I would say top.
Top 3 Pragg, Grishuk and Nodirbek. Yeah,
Yeah.
between them. But I will go for Pragg.
you will go for Pragg will win. But now, Amruta, the big clash in the next round. Pragg versus Grishuk, guys. Fasten your seatbelts. Don't go anywhere. Subscribe to this channel. Like this stream. Do whatever you want. Just don't switch this off because it is Pragnananda versus Grishuk. These are the two leaders who have been pursuing each other today. And by the way, who has now the unenviable task of facing Nodirbek? It is MVL. MVL has to face Nodirbek, who is in full flow. Meanwhile, Arjun and Gukesh, the deathmatch 2.0 pairing, is back. And Vidit, who has had a very good score against Rajabov, faces him again.
With white pieces.
Will Vidit, no, black. Vidit is black.
Okay.
Yeah, will Vidit manage to make a comeback today with this?
Okay, with Pragg and Gukesh, who is white?
No,
with
Pragg
Pragg
and
and
Grishuk. Pragg is white.
And Hari is playing Vincent.
Yeah, Hari is against Vincent.
Actually, for Hari, the last game with Pragg, he had played amazing. So when he goes back, he's definitely going to feel a little sad because
No,
of
for
the
sure.
chances he had.
Look at this, Amruta. Like, for example, we can just, because the game
No,
is
it will
about to start in 5 minutes.
No.
5 more minutes left. So, I can just try to discuss this position. Like here, after bishop b1, queen e8, it was very surprising for me that Hari did not go for this move g4 because he has all the elements for an attack here. He has everything working for him. Everything is going well. The bishop is looking at the long diagonal. The knight is well positioned. It's a big surprise to me that he didn't go for g5, rook g1. I mean, he would have had a huge attack. And this was happening on so many occasions. It was not even like he had... But he somehow wanted to attack with his pieces, not with his pawns.
Yeah. Very interesting factor.
And I did one more thing to
I think that's about, maybe is that about more experienced, more mature people who prefer to bring in pieces than, like you can say youngsters who would love to push the pawns.
Yes, I do think that Harikrishna just felt a little bit lack of confidence here to attack because otherwise he would have gone for it. I mean, against anyone else, perhaps Pragg has just made this kind of a thing that he can, defend many kinds of positions. So, yeah. So this was
that's a psychological effect when your opponent is already leading and playing beautifully. You trust him so much more.
Right.
At that particular point, that we have to take that in consideration.
What is our chat saying and what is...
Go Pragg. They're saying, please change the board.
Please change the board. No, this board is okay, guys. Come on.
Is it not starting on leeches?
So, but the main problem is that over there it hangs often. So, not hangs, but the moves stop. So maybe this is safer.
What happened to Vidit today? First game, Parthiv was a little difficult. I think maybe it was wrong that it could have gone either way after losing that game. But for some reason, it did not help him. That loss really impacted.
True.
Okay, so
2 minutes to go. Pragg versus Grishuk. Big game that is coming up because I think whoever wins this very likely will have at least one hand on the cup. Not both, but at least one.
It's like that one leg it's in the air when you are stepping somewhere.
Yes.
Like that kind of a thing. Yeah.
And for Gukesh, I think the main thing is that Blitz is something which he hasn't really performed amazingly well anywhere.
In Blitz. Yeah.
Because I think in Armageddon, he played very well, that tournament, which he's going to play the finals very soon in Berlin.
But in Norway, Armageddon, he just played
that was
amazing.
Not Blitz.
That was like 10 and 7.
Yeah, I mean, that was Blitz, but...
In some way, but yeah.
Also, I think for him, over there, it was a classical tournament attached to Blitz. Maybe that motivated him even more because classical chess is really something he
But you know, Sagar, even if you don't perform, like you slow and steady improving, okay, in Blitz, it's still a better way because classical chess right now with everything is very important. Like in case if you want to become a world champion,
Yeah.
right now the importance is for classical chess world champion. That
Correct.
is the you can keep improving your blitz and rapid and all, but doesn't make any sense if you're weak in classical chess.
No, I mean, of course, all formats gaining importance now at this current era of chess. But yes, someone rightly pointed out that in Grand Chess Tour, Gukesh played very well. Okay, games have begun. Pragg goes for his favorite opening, which is the Italian that has served him so well on several occasions here. He goes bishop c4 and plays his knight to c3. Amruta, the same line again he's played.
That is like we can start naming this.
Pragg system.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, we have updated the bar for all of you on the right. Dhokebaz meter. A big shout out to our dear friend Rakshit Singh who's built this up.
I thought Nikhilesh Jain who said Dhokebaz meter.
Yes, Nikhilesh Jain for the name and Rakshit for building these bars. He is provided this great viewing experience for all of
Beautiful.
us.
They look beautiful. Normally, I think coders otherwise can do something, but it doesn't look beautiful. But Rakshit has managed to do both.
Right, Amruta. Coders in the chat saying humko kyun toda. Okay, fe6 taken, and now again Pragg really saying that this is something that I have played often and I know it well. But recently he just lost to Nodirbek in this structure, but not because of the opening. He had a very good opening position.
So Pragg has allowed fe6 again, the double pawn.
I think he'll take here knight b6, a b6, and d4. That's or maybe c3 d4. That's what he might do. Goes c3.
Oh, is he going for d4, early d4? Because that was not something he tried earlier, right? The last game.
But look at Grishuk. He's like, Pragg, I'm coming at you. I want to go g5, g4, open the king. Maybe rook g8, Amruta.
Maybe long castle.
Maybe long castle. Yes, Pragg has to be careful. It's like, Grishuk has brought a sword and told to him, choose your next words carefully because this will be a dangerous thing to happen.
Okay, how is Pragg going to continue now? Because
think-
g4 looks scary, Sagar, for sure. What do you do?
Yeah, he just answered you. He goes knight h2 and he
That's
says,
safe.
that's a safe move. True.
But can I go h5, bishop g5? No.
No, h5 just
that's
drops this pawn. Yeah,
but
true.
no compensation as well. Maybe rook d g8 and then h5 is black's plan. Is Grishuk's plan.
Oh, he wants to go with the other rook. True. He's long castle. But now, Amruta, how about we also start pushing
just
our
start.
pawns here?
Ruko mat. No time.
Long castle. What is the move that is to be played here? Oh, he goes b4.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
attacking. And now this move, Amruta.
Right. And then what are you going to do for that? Knight takes b6.
Yes,
You will take
yes,
the bishop.
yes. Knight takes b6, then a4, a5. I'll open up my rook here.
We have a war.
We have a huge war, not just off the board,
Yeah.
but also on the board, because off the board they are both leaders, and on the board they have a huge battle that's brewing up. And now Amruta, take the bishop, push your pawn to a4, push your pawn to a5. I think Pragg is getting there faster. What do you think? No, he goes knight g4. He's not keen on attacking.
No, he will be, but maybe at this point first he's exchanging that knight on f6. Why can't he go knight h5?
Oh, h5. I like this move because now black has made some more progress.
Yeah, that one extra move.
Yeah.
In a way.
And now you take, I think you must, yes, he takes AB, right? Or he will take CB.
No.
No, CB just feels wrong because you're taking away from the
and
center.
Blitz is about instinct, Sagar.
But
So
he's not
CB
making his move.
Whoa.
Oh, he takes. And now
Yeah.
A4. Oh no, but if you go A4, Amruta, I think G4 is very fast. Because now I can't keep it closed with H4.
But then what do I do?
So
I can't
actually,
go g4.
no, you may have to go F3 to stop G4 because
Still
then
G4.
but then rook opens up to the queen. So maybe F3 is such a tough move. Do you think he'll play it?
He might have to, because finally it's like when you're worrying, when there is fever, it's not going. You have to take a pill, for example.
True. Oh, he goes G3. I felt he would play this because to G4 now he has H4. So he didn't take pill, Amruta. He just took a syrup.
It's a better thing.
Really? Okay, D5 now. Center break. Let's go.
Tell me something. Which piece would you prefer here? This bishop or the knight?
Right now I like the bishop because if I can put my bishop here and push A4, A5, my bishop has more scope than your knight. Your knight doesn't have a good square to go to. But it can get some good square.
Not a single pawn has been exchanged.
Oh, you can't feel it because there are two double pawns here.
And two open files. That's the reason you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Rook F8.
He puts pressure on F2 point. But I want to put my bishop on E3, Amruta. How is it?
Anyway, so I don't like Rook F8 as such for Grishuk.
Pragg goes King G2 and G4. But now why can't we go H4?
Queen F3. 1 second, I'm just trying to think.
Oh, Queen F3. Smart. But I take.
Rook takes.
Rook takes. Now the
And
D3
D3
pawn
is
is hanging. If I defend it.
Rook F8.
But Rook F8 I can go Bishop E3, right?
Yeah, and then D5.
That's the point. D5, D4 coming in. Is this happening, Amruta?
I don't know. It all was
Oh,
so
he did
natural,
it.
Sagar.
He did it. He did it. It seems like Grishuk has a big edge now with Rook coming here, as Amruta pointed out, and the pawn pushing forward. And he plays D5 first, which is even stronger.
Oh my god.
Pragg under big pressure. How do you even defend? Because it's such a static position.
Even in time, he is 30 seconds down.
And now D4.
Oh shit, this is really going.
Yeah, this is going in Grishuk's way. I mean, Grishuk's favor, guys. This is not at all. And he plays D4. Grishuk showing sublime chess today. And now E5. He's like this bishop. तुमको कोई नहीं मौका मिलने वाला now. Knight is so much superior.
This knight is superior, no? That was the worry about the bishop.
Yeah.
Either कुछ करेगा जिंदगी में or it's
Oh,
gone.
but now you can take it. Take it, Pragg. Take it. Don't let the knight live. Don't let the knight live. Yes, takes it. Now Rook
But
H7.
are you saying this rook and game has better drawing chances?
Better drawing chances, but black is better for sure. But Pragg has good drawing chances now.
Rook A3.
Just put the rook here, defend this, use your other rook to create counterplay. Just do it.
But black's king is going to be so powerful, Sagar. Look at
but
white's king.
where will the king go? The king is good, but here there is no entry. Maybe here there could be when Pragg pushes the pawn.
It's like black king is only waiting for a visa to go to some place.
Yeah. But king f1 played by Pragg. Pragg is such a guy who can get ambitious at some point, in such a position. He'll start saying...
He's like, right now I'm not interested in trial, but suddenly he's like, chalo, jata hu main. Okay, do you go a6 now?
No, rook. Oh, can
Yeah,
you go rook
go
a2?
a6.
Amruta,
But what is
rook
the
A2.
problem with 3 seconds for Pragg? Sagar,
He goes king e2.
3 seconds. What do you expect?
Yeah.
How do you play perfect chess?
And now BA, and C5. Look at the black pawns coming forward.
Ooh, and that is something
No,
Grishuk is going for
Grishuk
already.
is winning. Grishuk is winning, guys.
But rook
No.
game.
He played C5 instantly, but he should have blocked the pawn first. So after C5, A6, Pragg is like, chalo, push.
Is the pawn going to A7, you mean?
Oh, but he goes C4, rook A5, C3.
Rook A2. Forget about the mistakes and all
No,
of that.
this is lost, Amruta. If this pawn starts to run, oh no, Pragg is back. What is happening?
Why
No,
did
Pragg
you
is not
rotate
back. What is happening?
Because
here?
that rook on H8, what is it doing?
I have no clue because Grishuk had 2 seconds. He
He
just
just made the move.
It could also be that he lost on time. It's
Really?
No, not really. He's still playing. And now he's completely winning because he's going to win this pawn.
Oh, that pawn was the only chance. If you lose that pawn, it's all over. No way.
What a fight this was between them.
Can't believe.
And guys, we are waiting for the next moves to be updated. Kelo! I think he's lost it, Amruta.
Who?
Pragg. Because now there's no way
Or
to
any
stay.
flag down chances, you think?
Oh, he can go A7, but then rook goes here and takes it. Oh, Pragg lost. Amruta, result is out. Rook A8, and I think Pragg lost on time. He couldn't find a move. He could have pushed A7, but he didn't play it. But it was anyway losing. Rook would have come here, and then there are these two passers. Whoa, we'll come back to this game
yeah.
and analyze it carefully. But Grishuk has taken over the lead and a big result. Nodirbek loses to MVL.
What? We did not expect that. It's his first loss for the day because Nodirbek had 4.5 out of 5 and here he loses with MVL.
Yes, and by the way, Gukesh and Arjun seems to be ending in a draw here.
Okay.
But I think Arjun has some chances with these two passers and a bishop. I think Gukesh will have to defend very carefully here. Not at all easy.
This seems so tough, man, for black.
Yeah.
Because look at this king. It has such a barrier. It cannot go anywhere. Maybe king e5, king f4. But that is also stopped.
No, this is tough. No, Amruta.
No, practically impossible.
Practically very difficult for black to defend this. Because white's task is very simple. Rook, but
if Gukesh defends it, it's amazing. See, already it is
lost. It's lost. So Arjun, Amruta, will move to 8.5.
If he wins, yeah?
Yeah, he's winning now.
Yeah.
It's just over. Because now he has a pawn here as well.
Yeah.
So he can start pushing this pawn.
How often we are seeing at this, yeah? Like that technically, even if that position in classical game you will try to draw, in Blitz, there's like just so easy to convert.
I think we have to, someone out there, some tech guy or some tech guy who loves chess and is a strong player should make a Blitz chess engine which gives objective evaluation with, like every engine does, but says also that human aspect and time related, now the evaluation is slightly different.
What you're talking is actually an AI with emotions, Sagar, and that is something not easy at all.
Maybe.
That's the risk.
Oh, by the way, Rajabov beat Vidit. So Vidit losing that game, Rajabov scoring a win, and we have had all games done. Let's quickly look at our leaderboard because it has changed in a drastic way. Grishuk will come to the top with 10 out of 15.
But it will update, no? Why don't you refresh?
No, it will.
Okay, got it.
Let's give it some time, Amruta. It's also tired. Right now, all decisive games. Harikrishna beating Vincent Keimer.
Atanu says, what an idea. Really cool. We'll give it a try. Nice.
Oh, but Atanu, it's very tricky. Yes, not so simple, but yeah, could be that this.
Yeah.
Because clearly
it says this is a computation issue, not really algorithmic. Then, yeah, I think people enjoyed Pragg's game, Sagar.
Yeah, let's look at Pragg's game just for our understanding.
Yeah, towards the end, what exactly happened?
Because he was close to a draw, Amruta. We saw until that pawn push, we thought that here there should be a draw, this position. We felt that this endgame should end in a draw.
If it should, then how? B6. A6 first was the first question. Sagar, natural move, right? You want to push the pawn.
But A6 we already saw, no, Amruta, that here you can... But I think your move is much better than what Pragg chose.
Because it gives some fear to the opponent with the pawn on A6. That was the whole point. Anyway, then what happened?
He played King E2. But his point was, he wanted to free this rook.
Yeah, that actually looked like
But you know what was the best move? To go here. And in your head, you are like, oh, I'm giving up a very important pawn. But after take, and now take, no, not b7 because this comes with a check. So take, and then cb. This endgame after rook a7 has excellent drawing chances. Not easy to understand, but okay, it was possible. Because
you kind of break that C and D, they are all together.
But now look at these. These clump of pawns were too good. Yeah. Pragg did play the best move, c4, and now it's so difficult to play takes and give these two strong pawns. But this is still a draw if you find rook a2. Because the reason why you have to, or maybe a7, the reason is you will go with your rook here somehow.
So if c3, you can't go rook b2. What are you?
c3 or d3
no,
maybe.
c3. Okay, first d3 and then c3.
d3, king e1, c3,
rook
a2.
And d2 check.
I mean, humanly, it's so tough to even allow these pawns here. But the main point is, once this rook is tied up, these two pawns alone can't win.
Yeah, I mean, you can do this fine. Try to even struggle to find such a defense even in a
someone.
classical
Yeah,
game.
for
Even
sure.
in classical, you will not be able to. So with 5 seconds, it's too much to ask for.
I
It's
think
like you
both.
go to an exam and you have this whole 3 hour exam, but you are given only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, kitna fast likhoge bhai? Kitna?
Correct. True. It's and also Amruta here, if you see in the end, both players were not even thinking. They were like, whatever move we can see, we will make. Because you see, he moved his rook there, he moved his rook here, he moved his rook here, and in the end, what happened was Pragg lost on time, which is unbelievable because Grishuk is what 40. I don't know. Maybe guys, you can help me
Age?
there. Yeah, he should be 45, I believe. No, and
No, I don't think.
maybe somewhere in that
Yeah,
range.
chat will tell us.
3 more rounds to go, guys.
39 says Prakhar. 39. He's 39.
He's 39. But at 39, to have such strong nerves against a 17, 18-year-old genius like Pragg is amazing. And that's what has given Grishuk his top spot in the standings. You can see the standings here. We have Grishuk at number 1, 10 out of 15. Pragnananda at number 2, 9.5 out of 15. Arjun Erigaisi, number 3, is raced up. And Amruta, next round pairings, very important because who's facing whom? So, Arjun, 8.5. MVL, 8.5. Nodirbek, 8.5. So, when I was saying it is a 3-horse race, suddenly I would put it now as 5-horse race.
Okay, man, crazy. On 8.5, there are 3 people.
But still,
And MVL started with 0 out of 3.
Yeah.
This is inspiring.
Very good, very good. And now MVL takes on Arjun. So one of them is going to fall off, I think. Gukesh Rajabov is not going to sort of affect the standings.
Yeah.
Vidit Pragnananda, huge game. Huge. Because Amruta, Vidit today has scored half out of 6.
Yeah.
And
So he's motivated to play with Pragg right now.
I'm not sure because I think Pragg will be looking at this game as one point that he must score. Meanwhile, Vincent has the task of stopping the leader Grishuk while Harikrishna against Nodirbek. Let's see if Hari manages to beat Nodirbek. So very exciting last 3 rounds.
Yeah, man. 3 rounds are left and they say that whoever plays the last 3 rounds in the best way is the winner. Generally, is the champion.
Yes.
So these are the last 3.
Yeah, Amruta, can we put a new poll now? Because
whatever you
put
feel like.
in the poll.
Nobody's controlling you, Sagar. Just go ahead with what you feel like.
No, I think now we can actually have a much better poll, guys. What do you say?
Grishuk, Pragg, Arjun. No, but we have Arjun. Yeah, you should put it.
Yeah, let's put a new poll.
4 names you can put.
Or we can put the poll next round after this ends.
But then will be for Grishuk and Pragg, it will become easier to understand.
Okay, let's put.
You can try to see.
Who do you think?
Ramit says to build a system to perform near real-time analysis of physical world operations is a computer problem. Piece positions, computer problem.
Compute problem.
Compute problem. Piece positions need to be sensed and relate to a neural net that can give instant evaluation. Nope. That's what he believes.
Okay, maybe.
Yes, new poll. Even Nodirbek.
Okay, Grishuk, Pragg.
Let's put Nodirbek and Arjun.
Yes.
Right
Arjun.
now.
Because, I feel, Amruta,
Because
Arjun might beat MVL.
Because we're putting youngsters.
So let's put Arjun / MVL because whoever will win will go there.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And Abdusattorov. Let's do that. Okay. Guys, who do you think will win Tata Steel Chess India Blitz 2023? The poll is now live. Please let us know your thoughts. And also, I wanted
By the way, there is a comment, Sagar. 1 second. Shriram says, Karpov once opined that he always felt specific odd nerves when playing against Shirav. Similarly, it is Gukesh for Pragg.
Which is the next round. Gukesh Pragg. But first,
big jinx test coming for Pragg versus Gukesh now.
I know, but Pragg has to first step over the first challenge where he made an illegal move yesterday against Vidit and he lost against him. So that is a big matchup to take care of. And also there is another game that is very critical, which is Grishuk versus Vincent. I think this one we'll keep
Because
an
anything
eye
can
on these
happen.
two.
Vincent is in a good form as well. I mean, you can't say he's in a bad form, and this is obvious what will happen here. So, the suspense goes on. That's the whole point.
And suspense goes on, guys. Do like the stream. We are heading towards 13,64,000 subscribers.
Yeah, our aim is 64,000.
Yesterday our aim was 61,000.
Yeah,
and
but
we
that was
reached
from
that.
live stream.
Yes, we reached that. So actually,
during live stream.
we are doing quite well in terms of the number of
In
subscribers.
terms of the goals.
Yes.
Though we are not football players, but we do score goals.
Param Shroff says Gukesh Arjun game was crazy. Okay, we'll check that.
Dominic Chakravarti Super Chats and says, I'm watching this tournament also live from National Library with your commentary video here.
Oh, nice, Soumyadeep. Wonderful.
Amazing. I mean, in the library, rarely you would think, right, that you'd be watching the video.
Library means he's at the playing hall.
I know. I got it, Sagar. But
You thought some other library.
No, not at all. But here we have, guys, Italian on the board.
Not Italian, Spanish.
Arey, Sagar.
Arey.
Kya yaar?
Sorry.
Matlab, this is your trust. Really, we are facing trust issues right now. But this is Rai Lopez. Let me.
आपकी क्या राय है अमृता? And we have the bars ready, guys. So we'll focus on many of the games right now. But firstly, Pragg's game against Vidit. Vidit playing with the white pieces goes for the Rui Lopez. And Pragg plays a fighting opening where he puts his knight on e7 and maybe takes a slightly worse position out of the opening for a fighting game. Because he knows that Vidit is not playing his best today. And he can, try to swindle him in some way. B6? Really? Was that move that was played?
Yeah.
I can't believe. I mean, generally you would push your pawn b5, right?
Maybe he just he was trying to play b5. Then his.
Really? Maybe it has.
But why? What's the problem with b6?
I mean, what is the point? I don't understand. That's why. It feels a bit pointless.
After d takes c5 at some point, this square bishop c5. I mean, we're just trying to make sense.
Could be. Or he wants to go bishop c8 to be. That would be a bit too much. Or maybe he just understands this position well. Pragg. I think, Amruta, your point was correct.
Better.
No, your point was absolutely right. Because if he played f5 here, then after take, and even take, maybe bishop would come here and pin this. So that's the reason why he played this. Wow. That was good understanding. Very quick.
Oh.
Okay. Goes here.
So is he even going to go a5, a4? I think Pragg will go for that. Look at Pragg's time, Sagar. 1 minute ahead of Vidit. Knight h4.
Yeah, knight h4 maybe not the best idea because where is the knight going here?
He wants to go f4 maybe.
Because there's no square. And
F4
if I hit your bishop, you move your bishop, I bring my knight here, your knight has to move because the queen attacks the knight.
So what should Pragg do exactly?
You went queen e8. I think Vidit's idea, Amruta, to play knight h4 was to stop f5. Because the knight is then controlling the key squares. But he goes queen e8.
And he also defends g6 in some way.
Yeah.
So f5 in the future would still be something for white to be alert.
Meanwhile, Arjun is doing slightly better in the opening against Maxim from our Dhokebaz meter that we see on the right, the bars. And also, we have Nodirbek doing slightly better against Harikrishna. Grishuk is equal against Vincent.
Yeah, and Gukesh is better against Raja.
Oh, nice.
Okay, knight c4. He's got the knight on c4. Can you not kick it away? But Pragg first goes rook d8. There would be discourse, so queen e2.
Yeah, queen e2. I think with its position looks interesting. No, Amruta, this Pragg's idea of putting his queen here, rook here, it does feel that the entire pent-up energy is related with the f5 move. But if he can't do it, he does it. He's like...
But Sagar, a6 is weak. At some point, why do I feel?
Oh,
That-
but look at the tactic, Amruta. The tactic was amazing here. Bishop takes b6, pawn takes b6, and knight d6 traps the queen.
Wow, this was so
What
beautiful.
a tactic! What a tactic!
Wow.
But Vidit did not find it. He played f4, e4, bishop f2, knight d5, and now Pragg starting to get back in the game.
What would you say about this pawn structure? Do you like it
I like
for
it.
black, or
I like
would
it.
you say it's a weak?
It is weak, but I think with this passer, it's very
It is
good.
weak, but I like it.
Yeah, it sometimes you just like the pain in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Amruta. Knight d5. He played g3. Some moves have been played. King h7, rook d1, bishop e6. I think Pragg has enough imbalances in the position to create his chances. But look at how Vidit is using his knights to blockade the passer. It's a very good technique. But what Pragg can do is he can go back and reinforce his knights. It's a battle of knights taking place in the day.
Right. And I'm surprised that, Pragg is not even considering ideas like b5, weakening some squares, thinking of kicking this knight away.
Yeah.
So he's very calmly playing this. Knight e3 by Vidit.
Oh, knight
I like
e3.
this.
Oh, takes. But can you... No, you can't take here. Your rook is hanging. So you take back with the knight.
Oh, so knight e3 was not a good idea, or what?
Takes. Okay. I like Vidit is doing better, Amruta. Now suddenly he wanted where his knight is, where it wanted to be. Because knights are the best blockader of passed pawns.
Right. And here it is not just blockading, it is also attacking while blocking.
Yeah.
Quite a multitasker.
And meanwhile, Amruta, MVL Kaimer is heading towards a draw. Nodirbek is beating Harikrishna.
Oh.
Oh, and now Vidit
Arjun
has
is
a
also
very serious advantage. You know, Amruta, if this happens, like Vidit loses all his games, but beats Pragnananda, that is just out of my understanding about this tournament.
Correct.
It's like Pragg has
happened?
played the best chess, and Vidit has not played well. But that's the thing about Blitz.
Perseverance. Agar.
H5 played, and now Pragg is actually trying to see from which side to create play, because this knight is holding the white position together so well.
What about a bishop on f2? Is it not blocked by the knight in some way?
It is. But you know, Amruta, at the right time, if I can play g4 and get the bishop out here, that would be huge.
Or you might even long-term
He
plan
played h4.
might want to consider something like this.
Yes. You know, Vidit played h4 and told me that, there's no way
That's
the
not
bishop
plan.
going here.
Not the plan at all.
Queen b5. And what? Next now.
Somehow the queen is beautiful on b5 for Vidit. You know what? f5
This
is
is
completely under pressure.
Yeah.
Rook c6. Is the idea rook c5 to kick the queen away?
No, but then the queen goes to d7 and you trade. So he goes king h2. And I don't think Pragg can go rook c5. Actually, Pragg is not able to find moves easily. Maybe he'll
bishop
move the
f6.
king.
First bishop f6.
Yeah,
Just
bishop f6.
improve the piece position.
Could be. He goes
Oh,
queen
even
e6.
queen e6 is improving the piece
But
position.
now the rook gets in. Oh, that's what he missed. You lose a square and the opponent takes advantage of it. King g6. Knight.
Okay, how does
Knight
Vidit also
c2,
improve,
Amruta.
Sagar?
He goes rook e8. But now rook c5. Now rook c5. Now you can push it away. He goes here. Can we take? And then take on f5, because if queen f5
too much
is
tactics
too
to
many,
calculate
too
in
many.
14 seconds, Sagar, for
But
this.
now Pragg is back. Oh, blunders. Rook e7. Blunder. Rook e7. Oh,
Exactly,
queen e7, queen c6, bishop here, knight e5, check.
Vidit is beating Pragg.
He's won. He's piece up.
Oh, Vidit won.
Vidit won. Whoa.
Unbelievable turnaround.
I
In
don't
the
know
last
whether
few
to be
moves.
happy or sad about this. Just unbelievable, guys. The main tactic happened. Pragg blunders big time. Vidit chops this off, because if queen takes, rook hangs. If bishop takes, there is knight e5 check. What a turnaround for Pragg. 2 losses in a row. But what's happening to Grishuk?
As we were discussing in the last 3 rounds, it's also a lot about energy, Sagar.
Yes,
And
but-
that does show that.
But what Grishuk is doing is phenomenal there. He's winning.
Beating Vincent.
He's winning. And all the energy, I mean, he's just showing that he's 39, yet being able to have all the energy to beat these youngsters.
Absolutely brilliant, no? The
Yeah.
way Grishuk has played.
Oof.
Okay, but with it, I think for him, this is like today.
Huge result.
Turning around. And for Pragg, I think he is
I
going
think
to be so sad.
Pragg misses his chance now to win the title because Grishuk
But
is...
it's not completely lost, right? It will
No, there are
depend-
2 more rounds and he has to win both and hope that Grishuk does not win any.
Also, it has created a lot
Okay,
more
Grishuk
suspense.
won.
What about Gukesh and... no, Arjun. Arjun was important. He was on...
He's playing. Draw.
okay, that is a draw. And what about Gukesh and Raja?
Gukesh won.
Gukesh beat Raja.
Yes.
Nice last position,
Oh,
yeah?
what a mate.
Check. If king g8, then there will be knight f6, I believe.
Yeah, maybe yes.
Yeah. And,
Take on h7 and...
yeah. And what about last? Who else?
No,
Hari.
Nijin.
Hari and
Here. Hari and Nodirbek. Nodirbek won.
one.
So
Okay,
actually...
are the standings updated?
Yeah, they are updated.
My God, Grishuk is gone 1.5 points solid and 2 rounds are left.
Yes.
Very tough.
No,
that
okay.
means Grishuk needs to lose one game.
Grishuk,
Both the
but here's the beauty. Grishuk faces Nodirbek in the next round.
Oh.
And Nodirbek today, Amruta, has been on 5.5 out of 7.
Okay.
Playing really well. And meanwhile, Pragnananda faces Gukesh, his nemesis.
Oh my
And
God.
Gukesh is doing really, like, he's coming back. He won his last game. And Pragg has lost 2 games. Let's see what happens there. Then we have another one which is important from the standings. Is this all? Yeah, I think this is all, right? Arjun, maybe Arjun has Rajabov. That is a small little thing here.
Armu Super Chat says, Sagar sir, I think you should talk to Vidit after a while so he feels better. He had such a great run in the past few months, including Rapid, but things didn't go well today. He has a big match coming up
Yes.
with Magnus.
On 12th of September, Vidit plays against Magnus Carlsen, and this is going to be very epic. I don't know. Maybe he had mentioned that he might be traveling from Kolkata to Mumbai, but whether he will play it from Mumbai or Nashik, we do not know. That will be a huge matchup for him in the Speed Chess Championship. We will definitely stream that one. But Amruta.
Yes, Sagar.
Um,
No, I'm just trying to understand what are Pragnanda's chances to win this event, still. Firstly, the next 2 rounds he really needs to beat no matter what. So
Yeah.
Pragg needs 2 out of 2. And then we need, if Grishuk wins, if Grishuk has 1 draw, and if Grishuk loses 1 game,
yes.
still
No,
I think it will be a
No,
tie.
imagine this, okay? Pragg, okay, against Gukesh. Very tough to say who will win, but let's say Pragg wins, okay? From the tournament perspective, I'm saying, he moves to 10.5. Grishuk loses to Nodirbek. So Nodirbek also moves to 10.5, okay?
Last
Grishuk on
round
11. Now, if last round
pairing is
pairing,
extremely important.
so last round pairing will be Pragnananda taking on Arjun. Again, very tense match because Arjun Pragnananda and Vidit, I think, will take on Nodirbek. I think that was the pairing last round. Remember, he lost yesterday.
right.
So Vidit will play a very
Vidit,
crucial role.
yeah.
And who will Grishuk play? I think Grishuk MVL
With
maybe.
the chat, might know.
Maybe.
Grishuk, guys, do you know
Yeah,
with whom
I think
Grishuk will
right
be
now
playing?
I would say 90% chance for Grishuk to win this tournament. 90. Because Harikrishna Grishuk. Okay, so Hari can, all. So Vidit, Hari, Arjun, Pragg, Gukesh, everyone's in the mix right now
Oh
for
my
the
God.
tournament standing. Yeah, Vidit does play well against Nodirbek. That is true. So right now, all Indians have to kind of support Prag, no, to win the title, but
Yeah,
clearly no
Pragg-
one will support because Gukesh wants to beat Prag and Arjun wants to beat
No,
Prag.
but the point is only Prague has the chances to win the event.
Yes.
Who nobody else has the chance to
Or
win
or
the event.
technically Arjun has, because if Arjun wins both the
No,
games
even if he wins, like it's,
and Grishuk loses both,
but then one of the player, Prague or not, I don't think practically it's impossible.
no, it is possible. Nodirbek beats Grishuk, Nodirbek loses to Vidit, then Grishuk loses the last round to Hari. It is possible. It
It
is.
depends on the opponent as
So,
well.
and the thing is, if they are on same score, we'll have a tie break. It's not like winner.
Crazy. Okay, the games will start in 6 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to
And
check
very
one
quickly-
game. Yeah, Amruta, you can come back. I wanted to see how Gukesh managed to get the better of Rajabov, because Rajabov plays the Dutch defense. Wow, that is crazy. Or he actually plays the stone wall. And guys, learn this. Okay, very small trick. If someone plays the stone wall against you, play this. And Amruta is bringing something very interesting for me. She's brought this thing which I got in Meghalaya right now, where I went. They gave me this very nice. There's also a hat, Amruta. I can wear that.
Okay. Now you can wear this. You can show it. Yeah.
Yeah. This one was given to me by them. It's a very nice jacket. It's a very traditional one, if you see, with all the very nice pockets and all. So I'm going to wear this for the last two games as a big thank you to the Meghalaya. Actually, it was given by the Garo Hills, West Garo Hill, I think Garo Hills Chess Association.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's maybe, yeah, Pahadi dress, is it called? Okay, maybe, I don't know. I didn't know what was it, what's the name. But yes, this idea which you should remember is that this knight is very strong in the center. So you can play h3, g4 to destabilize it. So g4, that's exactly what what Gukesh does. Actually, Rajabov was doing pretty okay till here. Then the game became very sharp. Why did he sack a piece? Oh, Rajabov actually sacked a piece unnecessarily. He was doing okay here, but suddenly he thought, oh, let me go for this trick. I'll get a pawn. And I'll also win this. Ah, that's how. But the problem is the knight is super strong. And that's how he managed to win this. Okay, interesting. Okay. Did you visit Blue Waterfalls? No, in Meghalaya I didn't do any sightseeing this time. I just went to Tura and I went to Guwahati in Assam, and then I came back. So next time maybe when I go, I'll check more stuff there. Yeah. Okay, guys, Grishuk. This I could analyze the games, but I'm really right now wanting to focus on. But there's one thing which you can learn, guys. Just check the styles of the players. If you remember, this was yesterday played by Gukesh. He had played something like knight c6 here. So Vincent worked on that opening in his free time tomorrow, which is yesterday, which was very little, and he came up with this new idea, which actually Grishuk already, I think, was prepared. But it just shows the work ethic of Vincent. He's all the time trying to find new ideas. Armu says, why is Blitz so streak dependent? Like first Vidit lost so many in a row, then stabilized after a draw. Now Pragg lost 3. No, Pragg lost 2, right? Or 3. Did he lose 3 in a row? I think, personally, I feel that human mind needs time to sort of recover. You can't recover instantly. And Blitz, this tournament just doesn't give you time. Every 20 minutes, there's another round. So once you are in this, there's some kind of an inertia, I feel, that the players have. And maybe it's very, very difficult to come out of it. I think Magnus does it very well. Oh, he lost 3 in a row. What? Oh, that's why Grishuk is now 1.5 points ahead. Okay. Let's go Pragg versus Gukesh. I really enjoy when they play. In fact, I follow each of their games very closely. I feel personally this is how their games go, the trend of their games. One side is like Pragg is always not always but generally better, and then Gukesh creates complications which are so complex, and then things spin out of control, and you know Gukesh wins. That's how the trend has been. But let's see what happens today. Oh, the game has begun. So we have knight f3 on the board here, and Pragg goes for the very solid reti. He's saying to Gukesh, I'm not going to let you sort of put any traps today on me. So e5 played. c4. Okay. I think Gukesh might go for, he takes, plays knight f6, knight c3. This is supposed to be a very solid opening for white, and Pragg is in his prep. He goes knight h4. He wants to go to f5. That's what he wants to do. Yeah, we'll put up the bars, guys. I think Leeches hasn't started yet, so the bars are Leeches dependent, and once that starts, we will put it up. b3, queen c7. Nodirbek Grishuk is the other game we want to follow for sure. There we have it. All the games up. Okay. So we have the bars in place.
Oops.
Yes, Amrita.
Started?
Yes, it started. Right now, Pragnananda has just moved his knight to h4, and then he played queen c7, knight jumped to f5, bishop came to b4, putting pressure here.
Pragg definitely, like, one is that for a champion to become a champion, he needs to keep winning.
No, he needs to
and
win
the
this.
another thing is it definitely wants to, score a point against Gukesh.
Yeah.
For sure. So, very interesting game from.
No, the two have combined sort of. This is an important game for him. But
So, how is the position?
position is very balanced right now. I feel like if you look at the pieces, this knight is very pesky on f5, but can be pushed away with the bishop. At the same time, this bishop is controlling many important squares. So he goes and pins it. But Pragg plays e4, breaking the pin. I think Gukesh is already looking quite good now. Maybe he can start creating play with a5. No, he goes what? He went bishop f8. He went back.
Can Pragg not go g4, g5? Okay, he goes knight h4.
Pragg just wants the bishop pair, Amrita. Maybe he'll take this. He'll take this. But Gukesh, his knight is going to settle on the d4 square.
Ooh,
That's
such a nice maneuver by Gukesh.
So when Pragg pushed his pawn to e4, he did weaken this square, and this is exactly what Pragg wants.
And that's why Gukesh went bishop f8, so that there is no a3 and b4.
Yeah, correct.
So do you take on g6 right now?
Yeah, I think so. You must take. But okay, you can keep this pressure intact. The main point is, how do you stop this knight coming into d4?
I want to go knight e2, but e4 is hanging currently. So maybe knight g6 is
forced.
No,
it's not hanging. It's hanging, yeah. Oh, rook d1 played.
And then knight e2. If you go knight e6.
So first take this and then play knight e2.
No, now if you go knight e6, direct knight e2. But he takes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what has happened. So position roughly equal, but I would say slightly more pleasant for black to play because of his dark squared control. White pieces looking a little bit out of sync. He's attacking e5.
C3.
Yeah, he's attacking e5. How do you defend it, Amruta? Knight d7.
Yeah, Gukesh answers. Will you go f4 right now, or is it too weakening?
It looks weakening.
But maybe the only way, yeah. Look at 45 seconds for Pragg and 2
No,
minutes
Pragg
33
under
seconds
pressure.
for Gukesh.
Pragg is clearly under pressure when facing Gukesh. Also, the tournament
Yeah, now he was
situation.
even last round losing, so
3 rounds he has lost back to back.
that's hard. Okay, h4. Well, is he planning to go bishop h3 and trying to get this bishop a little out?
Could be.
Get this
Could be.
knight away because very stressful knight.
I think what Gukesh will do is he'll put his bishop here, attack the queen. That's what he has done.
Queen f3.
Queen has to move back, and now he might go back here to control this. Or you can even push the pawn, Amruta. Play on the queen side.
And Gukesh loves to push the a pawn. So I'm sure.
But the position has been very sharp. Also, Amruta, look at what's happening on the other boards. Vincent Kaimar is better against Vidit. Nodirbek Grishuk is equal. And Arjun is beating Rajabov. So that one thing which we are talking about, Arjun making a comeback in this event is happening.
Big comeback.
He's the defending champion, by the way.
Right.
He won last year. If you remember, he beat Hikaru Nakamura in that crucial penultimate round. So, Gukesh went a4, created play on the queen side, and now maybe put the bishop here or the knight here.
Okay, he puts the bishop there, but can you go bishop b4
Bishop
or just
b4.
c5 will come?
No, I was wondering, Amruta, if we can take here, but he might take with the pawn, getting this passer, and then I can blockade. Oh, he does it. And oh, he took with the knight. Because you remember, if you take with the pawn here, I can reroute my knight here and blockade it. So he traded.
But now it can always go to equality because whenever knight comes to e6 or d7, Sagar,
No, the
you
bishop can
can
take
exchange.
it. Yeah.
And it's a major piece endgame.
But draw is not good for Pragg
Yes.
from a
of course.
tournament situation. And of course, Gukesh also doesn't want to draw. So they are both going to fight. And there is a tactical idea here, which was to play d3, rook d3, and queen e4 check. So he went f3, but it has weakened a few things.
e3 square, the second rank, and rook. Man, it looks so scary for white, Sagar, with that rook going to a8, doubling.
Yeah, his idea was to come here and Pragg defends this. Now the d4 pawn is hanging. So what is weak, what is not, is a big question.
Queen e5.
And now Pragg can go queen c4, putting more pressure here.
I mean, Pragg might win a pawn, but his king is slightly weak for a blitz game.
Finds it, plays it, but he has only 8 seconds. Gukesh has 1 minute.
Can you go rook a1 or queen d4?
He takes. And now Amruta, is this a strength or a weakness? Is
Zero, zero. All the time conflicts are there.
Big question. No, and now f4 e5 is also coming up. So maybe this is a weakness. This is a weakness. If you have to play rook d8, you are unhappy. Because then the white pawn start to roll. He goes rook a4, but queen b3. Defend, attacks here. But you can't play f4 now because e4 pawn is falling.
The queen is no more supporting.
Yes.
But at some
Hey,
point...
there's a draw. Rook g1, king g1, queen and g3. But no.
Gukesh will not go for this perpetual,
he won't. He wants to win.
Okay, but look at the time gap. It has reduced drastically. Now Gukesh has 20 seconds.
But Amruta, Grishuk might just end all discussions here by winning this game.
Yeah, if Grishuk wins, then the championship is...
But Pragg is winning. Pragg is not winning,
but
better now.
Good chances.
Good chances. He's better. King h2, good move. The queen cannot enter here.
Oh, nice. But what about queen a3, queen c1?
Oh, bishop g2. Classy move by Pragnananda. Queen a3 played. Your move is on
Queen
the board.
c1.
But also, Amruta, when you come here, there's no mate. Queen e5. What a move. Rook coming in. Bishop says to the pieces, go and have fun, kids. I am here protecting the king. Bishop is the babysitter.
Okay, those major pieces have now become kids. Got it.
Oh,
Nice.
Rook D7. Who's going to win? Rook
No, Black
E7.
King is so weak. Now Rook H8 will be a mate if Pragg gets his rook on the
No, but,
last rank.
no, but
It's
if this
over.
second rank, he's winning. Anyone can win this.
Yeah, it's last rank versus second rank.
Arjun wins, by the way. Oh, Pragg
God.
blunder. No, Gukesh
Pragg
blunders.
is winning.
Pragg is winning. Queen
Because-
E5. Only move finds it. What a
Queen
move.
G7
King is coming up.
checkmate. Only checkmate, sir. You can't
Pragg
defend.
beats Gukesh. Unbelievable. Turn around there. Actually, Pragg was never losing, but it was a draw at some point. Pragg wins.
What an important game it was for him to beat Gukesh in every aspect there.
Yeah.
But Gukesh had such a great position.
But now- oh.
What went wrong?
Let's quickly go to...
Okay, what's happening to Arjun's game, Sagar? Because he was winning.
No, not Arjun. Arjun won. But this is the most important game right now.
Okay, Grishuk still playing?
Grishuk is winning. Or draw.
No, if it is a draw,
Yeah.
then Grishuk will be on 11 and half. Pragg on 10 and half. So still some chance in the next round. It's not all over. Not all over.
But Sasha was winning. But I don't know if that game is already done. What about Vincent versus Vidit?
It's a draw. Opposite colored bishop. So that's a draw.
This is a draw, yeah. This should be a draw.
Okay.
Unless there is a chance. Actually, this is a big chance for...
Who is
No,
this?
it's a draw. It's a draw. Because this is a rook.
Wrong
Okay,
color.
it's a draw. But I don't know what happened in Nordirbeck. They drew. Oh, so still technically.
Yeah, technically there's a chance. Next round, Pragg wins, and if Grishuk loses.
But Grishuk faces Harikrishna.
Yeah, but it's possible. Harikrishna has been playing well.
Hari
It's a
is
big
black
chance.
and
That too,
Grishuk
Hari
is white.
will be extra motivated.
I don't know, Amruta, what will happen there. But
Sagar, at least there is a chance.
There's
If
a chance.
Grishuk would
Technically-
have won this, there
Yeah.
was no chance.
correct. Okay, so technically, now guys, this
Sagar,
is
is
the
that your
situation.
rating there? 2402?
Yes,
Roughly at some point.
roughly. So Grishuk, Hari. Grishuk 1 point ahead. Pragnananda takes on Nordirbeck. Nordirbeck on 10. Arjun and Amruta, think about this, that actually now there are only two possible winners, Grishuk and Pragg. Why? Because Arjun and Nordirbeck all are 1.5 points behind Grishuk. So the two key games that we have to look at is Grishuk versus Hari and Pragg versus Nordirbeck.
Right. So for Nordirbeck, in fact, for Pragg, even to come, not just first we are talking about,
Yeah.
but even to come second, it's important that next game he needs to not lose.
Who?
Pragg.
Pragg, yeah. No, but this one, Amruta, the game of the
Yeah, what
day
happened
was
in the
definitely
Gukesh and
Gukesh
Pragg?
Pragg.
Can you show
because
the last moments from which point I will tell you?
both played so well, I think. So here, I thought Pragg was taking over if he had played f4, but he didn't play it.
Queen
And then
B3.
Gukesh, look at his creativity, no? He went with his rook in, he gave up this pawn, brought the queen from here
A6.
to attack
With the
this.
checkmate in two, the threat was checkmate in two moves.
Rook b1, I don't know. I
I
think
thought
it's-
of Queen A3 instead of Rook B1.
But anyway, the idea of Pragg was always the same.
No, but one move, yeah, for Gukesh. It makes a difference. You allow King H to a helping move.
Yes. But okay, Queen b8 check here would have been winning. Not that move that drops the queen. Check and Queen e8. This would have been winning for Pragg
But
perhaps.
how, still, okay, Queen F7 is coming
Yeah.
in.
But he went Rook d7.
Okay.
And now Gukesh had to sort of take control of the second rank with Queen a2 or Rook b2. But instead he took here, check, king here. And now this Rook e7 move was somehow winning. I don't know
So
how.
tough.
But no, the point
Rook
is I go
e8
Rook
and
e8 and
Rook
Rook
h8.
h8. And I
Yeah.
reach faster. Why? Because I need two moves while you need two moves also to line up here.
Yeah, but it's my move. Like,
Yes.
it's like a white to play
Yes,
right now.
exactly. But Queen c5, he went Queen e8. And now Queen g1 was the final blunder.
Okay, what could he have played?
Rook g1 was a draw.
Only move.
Is sort of, because after Queen e6 you go Queen f2 and then after Queen h3 it is all tied up.
Fortress?
rook d1, and you can't move anything. And these pawns start to roll. So,
No, now can I not move my queen again? Queen g4, let's
but
say.
I'll come back.
And if I go
And,
e5 and,
you know,
say if I just push
you know,
my
Amrita,
pawn.
why rook d1 is important?
No, 1 second, e5.
Because I stopped this.
So if I go e5.
Yeah, queen g1 mate.
Oops, sorry.
So, yeah, no, this was g4 is the key move here. But then I go check here, check. Somehow this is a draw. Okay, very tough to
Wow.
find. But he went check. Pragg went up. And now this was the key idea that Pragg had seen, that if queen g2, he can move up. And if rook g2, queen e5 defends and attacks. This is so tough, no, Amrita? And actually it was great battle between the two.
Yeah, too good, man.
Oof.
Kind of a little bit. But I didn't. After some point, I didn't really think that Pragg will win this game.
No, sure. I mean,
everybody-
Grishuk put a lot of, Gukesh put a lot of pressure there, but Pragg today managed to, in fact, yesterday, Gukesh managed to beat Pragg. He also managed to beat him in rapid. So Pragg pulled one game back in this event against Gukesh. Now, here are the pairings for the last round. MVL versus Rajabov. They are fighting. Maybe MVL has a chance to finish in top 5. Arjun versus Pragg. Very key game. Actually, somehow, Amrita, I said, sorry, Pragg Nodirbek. I was wrong. It was Vidit Nodirbek.
Oh,
Pragg
then.
Arjun. Pragg
Oh
Arjun.
my God! So only one of them. That's a little bit of a sad thing for us right now, because only one of them goes forward.
Yeah. Oh, yes, correct. But no, I mean, in a way, Pragg and Arjun, very good friends. In fact, we also got to know that in this event also, they are going for walks and they are spending time with each other. So, very good friends. Again, facing each other in the final round. And then you have, I think these are the two key games. Pragg Arjun and Grishuk Hari from the first place perspective. Of course, Vidit Abdusattorov is also an interesting game. Gukesh, Vincent Kaimar and Rajabov MVL as well.
Only 4 minutes to go, right?
4
Only
minutes to go.
So 2 बार मैगी होएगा.
By the way, in Nodirbek versus Grishuk, which just
Yeah,
happened
what
right
happened?
now.
This was the last position.
Because Grishuk could have won the tournament if he would have won this
was
game.
he winning?
I think he was playing really well till a point. He was better. He won a pawn. But Nodirbek is so tricky, right? So
Yeah, he's very.
look at this
resourceful.
move, d4. If you take, then you lose the rook. So he goes here, c3. And somehow he got this position, which is only one side can play for a win because black has an extra pawn. Knight f3.
It was such a great chance for Grishuk then.
Oh, could he not take on b2? Why did he not take here?
Rook takes a6.
Huh.
He didn't want to exchange both the pawns. But anyway, it happened.
I guess.
No, actually, Nodirbek did defend. Yeah,
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
give-
He did defend well, but at some point, do you think that he got the winning chance here?
One move back, can you go? Instead of rook f7, rook c4, then there was rook d7, yeah?
Yeah, or maybe.
Oh no, rook d8, maybe.
Yeah, that is a drawing fortress here. Rook d7 also is good. So he went here. Grishuk is still trying to play for a win for sure, but now this drew. They check.
Got it.
No, I mean, it's too much to expect that Grishuk, who's been in scintillating form today, will lose to Harikrishna with white. But you never know. Hari is a world-class player, and today he can show that he can beat Grishuk. While
Yeah.
Pragg Arjun, I don't know what will happen.
No, I definitely think like sometimes you have this extra motivation as well, and in such situations where even for Vishy we were talking about how Pragg, who had to not lose against Nakamura
Yes.
at that point of time when he was 13 years old. I
But
mean,
you
we
know,
were
no
like,
one-
it is
no,
very difficult to not
actually,
lose
Amrita,
against Nakamura. That's what we would
even
say.
Vishy at that point didn't
Didn't
know
he? Exactly.
that he was going. Even if
Yeah.
Pragg drew, he thought his chance was over. Ah,
But people do have mixed opinion in the chat, and it's like they do feel anything can happen in Hari versus Grishuk. So
Let's
I mean,
see.
there are chances.
Let's see. But somehow Tata Steel Chess India Blitz has become very exciting because the Rapid was one-way stream with MVL winning it, very smoothly.
Here it's a lot of suspense.
A lot of
building up.
suspense. Yeah. Just like I think the women's event, which was decided in the last round by Wenjun winning it. Here, let's see who wins. It's Arjun playing with Pragg and Hari playing against Grishuk. The game is about to begin. 1 minute to go. Today is the final day.
Yeah.
If you are in Kolkata, please go to the Bhasha Bhavan, which is National Library. While listening to the commentary, you will reach there in 1 hour. You will be able to see the closing ceremony. You will be able to get autographs and photographs. D4. Oh, he goes for the London.
Is it going to be Jubava London?
If he plays D5, I'm sure he'll go knight C3.
Pragg is thinking.
Pragg took B6.
Oh, B6. What's this idea?
This is what Magnus played with
Right.
Gukesh. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, double fianchetto. Both
But this
bishops.
is somehow a little bit of a trouble for black, you think, Sagar?
Why?
Without the center control.
No, he will play. He will break. He's going for the most fighting line, knight D7, queen E8. Somehow this does remind us of the World Cup
Yeah.
tie break between the two.
For sure.
A6. Because generally when you play A5, A6. And let's also check, Amrita,
he
if we
did
have
play
the
A6.
bars in place, because this is an important round from following other games perspective.
Ramit says Pragg has the same chance that Alcaraz had today in the fourth set. Prodigy का Mercury ज़्यादा retrograde में है.
So what happened? Did Alcaraz win? Rook E1.
Oh, Grishuk drew.
Huh? What? No.
No.
Oh, he drew.
Oh, why? Oh my god. They can offer a draw in Blitz?
Yeah.
There are no 30 move thing or anything.
No.
So then we are all right now talking about coming second for Pragg. Second or because that is also not so
No,
easy.
whoever wins comes second now, Arjun or Pragg. So now it's like there's no good. There's one.
Why if Nadir? No. If Arjun beats Pragg, then,
Yeah.
and if Nadir Beg also wins, then it's not clear.
Yes, but
But
okay.
if Pragg wins,
But no one can
he's
win
still-
now. Grishuk won.
No one can. I mean, no one can be the champion. Yeah. So Grishuk actually amazing chess. I mean, beating all these players and coming on the top.
Yeah.
He's definitely shown that he's not at all getting old.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have been very exciting, somehow if the game would have happened there. But okay, it was not to be, guys. I think generally rules should avoid such a thing, like 30 move, no 30 move draw rule or something like that could be done. But again, the games are happening so fast back to back, it might be too much to. Okay, anyway, rook comes to C3. And actually, this position, Amrita, now black has made some inroads, but white has very nice development. You see the bishop here, the bishop here. I think white's position is good.
Yeah, this is what I am trying to say. Is every time you have seen this B6 and G6,
Yes.
I mean, black has never landed in a decent position. Like,
No,
whatever happens, it does happen later in terms of calculation and all. But through the opening, you don't land up in a good position. But that's how it is. They know it. They are ready
No, in
for
a
it.
must win, they try it.
Yeah.
By the way, Gukesh has a +2 advantage against Vincent Keimer already. Okay, very interesting. So now this is the key game, right? And also
This and Nadir Beg.
Nodirbek versus Vidit.
Yeah.
So we will
if
keep
Vidit
an eye.
beats or draws against Nadir Beg, anyway, whoever wins, then you can say comes second here. So Queen A2. So once again, Pragg and Arjun in World Cup had such an important matchup, and here also once again they have an important matchup.
Yeah.
So Queen A2, Sagar, what is Pragg thinking?
No, Pragg is now maybe has control of the C file. So he can go Queen C7 and put the other rook there and totally control the C file.
Oh, but he goes Knight F6. And I think he stopped E4, Black C4. Sorry, White C4.
Yeah, yeah. But on the other hand, Amruta,
Hmm.
now maybe you can contest the C5. Oh, he wants to trap it or what?
Oh, Queen B2 is a threat already
Firstly,
trapping.
this is hanging. So
But then Queen B2, Rook C4.
oh, now this, yes.
D5 was an important move
But
for
no,
Pragg,
Amruta,
actually.
provoking D5, look at this. This bishop says, what is my life? This pawn is stopping me. So this bishop says, wait, I'll do something for you.
I'll sacrifice myself for you.
No, just one move, not he doesn't sacrifice himself totally.
Forever. छोटू सा sacrifice, I'll do it for you. इतना मेरे से हो रहा है भाई.
Small sacrifice.
It's like we don't have a bhakri and it's like 2 chapatis. ठीक है चल तू एक खा ले types. Small sacrifice. Okay, rooks have got exchanged, Sagar. I think this is going towards. It should be going towards equality, but the bar is very much favoring white.
Arjun,
And for what
yes.
reason?
Because this bishop is better than this bishop. So when that happens, but so Pragg is trying to improve his bishop with bishop f8. But somehow, more space.
Is this game in the last few seconds going to completely turn around, or you think that it will?
Right now, I feel it's two
Work
result
out.
game between Arjun winning and draw. But let's see if, in Blitz, is anything can happen. Both players down to a minute on the clock. A5. Bishop C7, knight E8. And now
It does seem a little bit difficult for Pragg.
look
Sagar.
at how Arjun has put the bishop in a way that this knight can't move because the pawn will fall. No one can attack this
Can
bishop.
the bishop get trapped again?
But
the
how?
lead bishop.
Who will attack it? That's the main. It's like those mice. They met all of them and they made a foolproof plan to trap the cat and
Okay.
put a bell around its neck so that whenever it comes, everyone would get to know. But
But
then
then
the
they
most
can't
important
know.
question came: who will bell the cat? And that is the thing. They have all made a plan to trap this bishop.
Oh my
But
God.
who will bell the bishop?
Oh. Jimmy says, sir, you must question in Hari accepting a draw according to rules. That's correct. But last match he could have played.
Yeah, we could discuss this after this game. I think in general, there can be two perspectives for sure. But at the same time, taking nothing away from the way Grishuk played today. He played such phenomenal chess to win the tournament. And that too, Amruta, when Pragg was just winning game after game, he managed to keep that tempo going,
Yeah.
which is never easy. So I think this could be. I mean, Grishuk winning world championships already.
But in general only, I would not say in Blitz you should draw like in 4-5 moves. Just not needed. But finally, we don't know a lot of things. Imagine somebody doesn't have energy. Imagine their health is not good. So all of this information is not something which we have where we can give any conclusive stuff. So
yes.
yeah, it just happened.
We can discuss this after the
Okay,
game.
91.
There's a lot of things to talk about there.
What happened?
At 6. Bishop check. King E7.
So I give some idea why did the bar in the last two moves
I don't know, it's
started favoring Pragg.
Yeah, because I think Pragg's pieces suddenly started playing and that bishop, which was the key piece, is gone.
But how did Pragg get a better position?
Because knight is coming and attacking here, Amruta. Suddenly white pieces who were all like sitting there
Oh.
are now not so active, and this
The
knight
dark-
can sit here, this bishop knight can come here, pawns can move
So
forward.
Prague's exchange of dark square bishop was an amazing, understanding.
No, not understanding, that was important.
But that is understanding. He understands that is important. He would
but
have
but
felt-
again the position is around equal now.
Yeah.
I think they might agree to a draw, unless Arjun is still very ambitious. No, they agreed. Yeah, guys, it's a draw between Pragg and Arjun.
No, not yet.
No, Pragg wants yeah,
No,
draw.
now.
They drew. So Nodirbek, does he have a chance now to move ahead?
Oh
Let's
my
see.
God.
Nodirbek.
Oh, look, yes, Nodirbek won or what?
Nodirbek beat Vidit, which means Nodirbek
Yes, he is.
and Pragg both are on 11.
Do they have a playoff
No,
or something?
for second place not. But I think Nodirbek, what happened in their personal, let's check what is the
At
tie
least
break.
ranking wise, it is showing Nodirbek is second.
No, but let's look at the tie breaks, because I think we have to be very sure based on the tie breaks. So the tie break is first direct encounter. Oh, direct encounter between Pragg and Nodirbek. What is the direct encounter result? Yesterday, Pragg beat Nodirbek, right? And today, Nodirbek beat Pragg. Oh,
So then, after
okay,
that,
so
what
it's
is the
1-1.
second one?
So next one is Sonneborn Berger tie break. So Sonneborn Berger, Nodirbek and them had almost equal, but after the round I don't know what happened, so we'll have to wait.
Yeah, before the round, it was 79 for
79
Nodirbek
for-
and 79.75 for Pragg.
Yes, so we don't know who.
So we still don't know who has come second, right?
No, not yet. Ooh. What a day, guys, what a day. And this means that this year both Tata Steel Chess India titles of Rapid and Blitz in the open section have been won by players outside India.
Oh my God.
Yes, MVL and Grishuk, which actually does not, if we look at from year one, Vishy won the Blitz, right? Nakamura had won Rapid, I think. Vishy won the Blitz, so there Vishy took home the one title. Then in 2019 we don't,
Magnus,
because
of
it was
course.
part of Grand Chess Tour, so
It's not
it
Tata
was
Steel, yeah.
it was not
2019
5
was-
Indians. Then 2021,
Nihal, did he win any?
I think it was the year of
2021?
Arjun. Remember, Levon Aronian beat Arjun
Ah, right, they had a
in the
playoff.
rapid, but in Blitz Arjun won. So it was Arjun
Correct.
winning one. Then in 2022 we had both Indians winning, Arjun and Nihal.
Nihal, right.
And in 2023 this year, we
Yeah,
did
both
not.
foreigners.
Yeah.
But I think in this tournament, the way Grishuk played, we all got to know how strong he still is.
Oh, Amruta, Nodirbek took second place because
What was the thing?
from him being few points ahead of Pragg, or was it he was behind, right?
No, but what is it? 91?
91.5 now for Nodirbek and 91.25 for Pragg on Sonneborn Berger. Guys, Sonneborn Berger, I think, is calculated in a way where whatever points your opponent score multiplied by your result against them. So, for example, if Grishuk has scored 12 points and you have beaten him once, then that is 12 into 1. And you have lost to him or drawn to him once, then 12 into half. Like that, you calculate all the points, and that's how it is calculated. So, Nodirbek gets the second place, and third place goes to Pragnananda. Pragg finishes third in both.
But that is so sad for Pragg because, I mean, in this tournament, because the way he was leading yesterday,
Yeah.
then he suddenly lost those 2 rounds. And then today also, like, he was
But
playing
Nodirbek
well.
won 7 out of 9 today.
Nordirbeg,
No, he
amazing
deserves.
comeback.
He
No, I'm
deserves.
not talking about that. I'm talking about the Grishuk Pragg, this kind of a parallel thing which was going on.
Yeah.
Today's second half for Pragg was really troublesome.
Correct.
But Nordirbeg just showed the way he could fight back. In fact, every tournament, somebody's showing that, whatever even in a Swiss league, how much ever score you have, you can make a comeback in the second half.
Yeah.
So, wow.
So, guys, that means, okay, we can just have a very quick look at the game of Vidit versus Nordirbeg, because he finished second. And how did he manage to beat Vidit? It was a critical.
Rajinikantan says, anyway, why should Pragg depend on others' result? He should taken on his hand. The matches he should have won by himself.
Yes, I mean, in a way, I feel that by the rules, of course, this is all very fair what happened, because in the rule book it was not mentioned that you cannot
Yeah.
offer a draw or something. In chess, that has always been a debate that, the top board clash, many times you have a lot of people who gather around to watch, you have the sponsors and everyone, and at that point sometimes they end in draws. So what is the way in which you can avoid such a scenario, that that board is not empty? That has been a discussion since years, and I think a very simple way was found by organizers, which was to keep a 30 move draw rule. So that would mean that they would generally play, but yes, in that also you can always repeat on move 5, you can just make
Yeah.
repetition back and forth.
I think the rule should be 75 move draw rule.
No, but whatever, I mean 30 or
But you
this.
can't really, yeah.
But I think in this tournament it didn't exist, so it was except I think even Harikrishna might not have been aware that Pragg has a chance to win the tournament. I think he was just playing his event. So at the end of the day, him
And for
taking a draw.
Grishuk, why will he not be okay with a draw when he's, just
No, for sure. For
becoming a champion?
for Grishuk, I think it was natural that to take a draw, because he would. So clearly, it is something.
So if anything has to change, it's not the players, it has to be the rule. Finally, if you are doing whatever it is within the rules,
Yeah.
that way.
In fact, Amruta, some organizers have even gone to this extent, I believe, that if you play for wins, based on wins, your appearance
Yeah.
fee will change. Like you will
What?
get more money for every win. Okay,
Oh,
prize money was
wow.
one part, but also the appearance fee to encourage fighting chess. And in fact, some people have also gone to that extent that when you take shorter draws, then they do not call again. And there are many ways in which organizers have tried to do it. So maybe this is something which can be looked at. But this year, I mean, of course, everyone fights very hard in chess. It's never easy to play under pressure. 18 rounds of blitz. It's very tough. And I would say a huge congratulations to Grishuk for fighting very hard here. And winning. And also a huge congratulations to Nordirbeg for playing very well and finishing second. Pragnananda, I think he really made us excited throughout the event with his play. He scored 6.5 yesterday. Today was okay day for him, 4.5. He finished third. Arjun showing his class today, scoring 6 out of 9, playing very well, finishing fourth. MVL scoring 9.5, finishing fifth. Yesterday he was on 0 out of 3, as you mentioned. Harikrishna, I think Hari's performance has been very solid in this event, because if you see Harikrishna today managed to beat Vidit, managed to beat Vincent, managed to beat MVL in the previous round. So very solid performance by him. He did beat Gukesh as well in yesterday. So he finishes sixth. And then we have the 7th place going to Vidit, who would be very happy with his yesterday's performance, 6 out of 9, but not so happy with today's performance, 8 out of 18. That is 2 out of 9. But he did beat Pragnananda, which was a big result there for the tournament standings. And Gukesh finishing 8th. I'm sure Gukesh might not be very happy with his performance. He would have wanted to finish at the top. Vincent finishing 9th and Rajabov finishing 10th with 5.5 out of 18. So guys, that is how things were.
Yeah. Sriram says congrats Pragg for finishing in third in both Rapid and Blitz, even after back-to-back tournaments like GCL, World Cup, World Rapid, and now Tata Steel. The guy deserves rest now.
No rest for him. I think he's going to some league tournament starting from 16th. Maybe it's the Spanish league or something. Then he's playing
Crazy.
Qatar. Then he's playing Isle of Man. All Indian youngsters doing that. In fact, Gukesh going to Armageddon event now, which is going to start in Berlin. So no rest for the youngsters. And guys, if you are in Mumbai, come over to ChessBase India Chess Club at the Phoenix Market City, because today is Saturday. And if you are in Indore, go to Phoenix Citadel, where we have two chess clubs, one in Mumbai, one in Indore, open and free for all of you to come, practice, learn, interact, grow, and build into a nice community that we are growing there. It is going on since almost 1.5 years in Mumbai and nearing half a year in Indore. And also we are going to have 3 more chess clubs starting very soon in Ahmedabad, in Pune and Lucknow. And we are going to put out an article, and we are going to look for captains of the club who can sort of take care of the club, put in there. And there is some very interesting stuff that you will get as well for doing that. We'll put up an article on that. But for now, today, thank you all for, yes, Delhi is definitely on the horizon. I will think over it, because I know Delhi, a lot of people have been asking. Also Chennai, Bangalore, all of these major cities we would like to do things.
Awesome. And as Nightbot says, finally check out Chess Ranga to improve your chess. Really amazing
Yes.
stuff over there. Sagar puts a lot of effort. He creates these nice positions and questions there. So do check it out for serious training plus some beginner training as well. So do not miss it.
Yes, and Amruta, just to
Yeah.
tell the people, in Bhopal today we have had a tournament organized by Niklesh in under Khelo Chess India.
Oh, just
And
Apar had said Bhopal, please.
yes, Apar, if you are in Bhopal, then please contact Niklesh Jain over there. There are so many events happening. In fact,
Yes.
Niklesh is creating some kind of a revolution there by doing regular events, 2 to 3 events every month. And today he told me that he has more than 150 entries already in Rapid and Blitz. So it's happening at the Sage International School, which is supporting tremendously this entire initiative. So in different places, chess activity is happening. We are trying to support, we are
Yeah,
trying to
everybody is
power.
coming forward to support
Yes.
chess, which is amazing. It's all, all of us together in that sense. So,
Okay, guys, take care and see you all. I think the closing ceremony will be on the official
Supamo
broadcast.
says, met Sagarbai in Dusseldorf. Such a nice and humble person.
I met
Arre.
so many
Nice.
wonderful chess fans in Dusseldorf. They were so good. In fact, I went to the home of one of the subscribers to upload my videos because the Wi-Fi was not good. So very supportive. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And
And Bruce says Sagar and Amrita are the best Bollywood couple of chess. कौन सा मूवी देखा है हमारा?
no, guys,
Okay,
the
guys.
official broadcast link will be on chess.com or chess24. You can go there and check for the closing ceremony and you can see it there. Take care, guys. Bye bye.